So we are back home. Bear with me. We're going to get the music set up. Let me know if you can hear the music. You should be able to. Hey, what's up, B, Joe, Jose? Hey, market's up today, man. Good to see it. Big red day yesterday for the market, and then kind of a rebound today, back up where it was. So that's good to see. So we got some rebound showing up. Today we have the PCE deflator. At 8:30, the PCE deflator goes live. This will be relevant. It's what Jerome Powell uses. For gauging inflation on his end. So like it'll be relevant to see what happens here with this. We're back home. Got our holiday traveling done. But Kenneth, bear with me 1 second. I'll get you guys that those expectational numbers. But yeah, market's bouncing back a little bit today. Bear with me. I'm gonna get some coffee in a second. Let me get my Discord up. But yeah, we got Google, we got Disney gapping up, we got the SPY gapping up today. That's kind of what we want, you know. I'm just glad to be home, man. I mean, I don't mind working, but like my internet's good enough at home, you know. Got the Q pull it back a little bit. I might buy this dip once I can, like once it opens up a little bit more for me. All right, but yeah, we'll pull it back a little bit. But yeah, market really, really red yesterday. Today we got the core PCE numbers coming out at 8:30. Expectational numbers for core PCE is 0.2%, I believe. Let me make sure. 0.2%. So we're the expectational number for core PCE is 0.2%. All right, so yeah, that data is coming out at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. What's the difference between so PCE is the personal consumption expenditure. It's just using a little bit different data. Like the metrics they use for it are just slightly different. So it covers just a little bit different data, but it's not like wildly different. But the Fed yeah, so it's not super different. It's personal consumption data. So it's how much we're basically consuming. Um 0.2% is what they're expecting. It measures the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers for the personal or for the purpose of consumption, excluding food and energy. Unlike the fixed weight CPI, PCE is chain weighted and thus adjusts to changing consumer behavior. Core PCE is the Fed's preferred inflation measure and thus receives greater attention. A reading that is stronger than forecast is generally supportive for the US dollar, while a weaker than forecast reading is generally negative. That is what PCE is all about. I'll be ready. Yeah, this data is relevant, man. It's something that we want to pay attention to for sure. Yeah, PCE drop, market pop, PCE top. You know, PCE drop, market pop, PCE top, market flop. A poem. I'm gonna go ahead and drink my coffee here. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? Yeah, we're trying to stay warm over here, bro. It was cold overnight, man. It was really cold overnight. Oh, I got my LSU mug. Hopefully the market doesn't flop. Let's do a poll on PCA. We're gonna do it. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Gonna be minus 30 here today, huh? Yeah, bro. It's gonna be really cold here, man. Like really, really cold. I haven't even looked outside. I don't even know if it's snowing yet. Let me look. Ooh, crypto up. Yeah, bars. You know. Hold on. Let me see if it's actually snowing here. No. No snow here today. No snow. Bro, I got myself close enough. I got myself this thing, like Hayden. It's a heater. You know. It's close enough to what I need, man. It's probably a good move, Raul, you know. Yeah, I'm back in Texas. Yeah, we're in Texas now. It's cold though, man. Yeah, man, it's supposed to get cold tonight. Right now it's 15 degrees outside, dude. 15. No snow though. Good, man. I'd rather there be a cold Christmas than a warm Christmas, you know? Yes. Yes, Rand. I will sit on some of my losses. Or I'll cut some of my losses, probably. So Texas has no capital gains tax. I don't have to pay Texas anything for capital gains, but I have to pay the Fed, you know. Did Meet Kevin buy a jet? So $13 million investment. Okay, so with Meet Kevin, so I'll tell you how Meet Kevin is able to do this, right? Meet Kevin can do this because he probably makes, I would guess, like if I had to guess, let me check out his views. Meet Kevin gets about 120,000 views a day on average, plus whatever type of evergreen views he's getting. So he posts a lot and he gets views, right? So I would say Meet Kevin is probably making, I would say about 5 mil a year from his YouTube channel. I would say maybe about 3 to 5 million a year, give or take, is what I'm guessing Meet Kevin probably makes from his YouTube channel. To put it into perspective, like my YouTube channel, a much smaller channel, which is about my YouTube channel is only about 5% the size of Meet Kevin's, maybe 5% of Meet Kevin's, right? This channel makes, this year's a solid year. We'll probably make close to 200K, right around 200K for this channel this year. Now, that's not including write-offs. We're going to write some of that off, but we'll probably make around 200,000 this year. Now, to put that into perspective, right? So this channel makes about 200K. Meet Kevin's is almost 2 million, right? We get about 10,000 views a day. He probably gets about 120,000 views a day, give or take. So, right. So let's multiply that times, let's just do it by, we could probably do it by like 15, right? We'll take my 200 and we'll multiply that times 15. So yeah, Kevin probably makes around 3 to 5 million a year. My guess is about 3 to 5 million a year, right? And so with that, he could either have, how much did he say he paid for this jet? He said he probably paid about 13 million. So he might have 13 million liquid. It's possible. If he makes money in real estate and stocks, he might have 13 million liquid. I think the more likely situation is that he went in with somebody else and they both put money up, or he's financing it. Is probably the most likely situation is that he's financing it. Now, I haven't watched the video. Maybe I'm wrong there, but like that's probably what is going on with Meet Kevin, is my guess. Mm. Yeah, for sure. Hey, there's no music. Y'all can't hear the music. Yeah, well, I mean, we're mostly a live streaming channel, you know. Uh, he posts videos and all types of stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just a different channel. He might make more than that, but I don't know. No, I mean we can compare it to mine, Yowzer. He posts more content than me, sure. We go by average daily views, and like I said, maybe I got like 5% of his channel, maybe, you know. And so yeah, I mean we could compare them. You know, like I said, my guess. Let me see. We could. I said 3 to 5 million. Okay, so in 2020, me Kevin said he earned 6 million a year from YouTube, right? So we were close. Um, we were close. PCE is expected to come in at 0.2%. You can look at this here. Read the bottom of the screen. 0.2%. Yeah, we might double it. I mean, we doubled our views from this year to, or from last year to this year. All right, guys. So yeah, so honestly, Disney, Google both looking pretty solid today. Collaborations don't really do much, though, brother. Like, to be honest, like I could do collabs, man. Number one, I'm the only person running my YouTube channel, right? So it's like I got a few mods and stuff, but like I'm really the only person running this thing. I'm the only person producing content. So you know, I could hire somebody else, but like I'm happy. Like, listen, like I said, I make a couple 100,000 doing this. You know, very happy with that right now. We're gonna try to grow it, obviously, but like we're mostly a live streaming channel. I hate editing videos with a passion. I hate producing videos. Like videos are, I just dislike producing videos. So like, sure, I could put out a bunch of stuff and probably do okay, but like, you know, we'll see. I would have to hire some people, and that's maybe an option in the future. But right now, I'm just kind of kicking back. I'm just right now I'm focusing on organic growth, and we've been on a really nice growth period for the channel over the last 3 or 4 months. Our views have increased like 200% in the last like 6 months. I would say in the last 6 months, our views have increased about 200%. And so, you know, we've been doing okay. But it's one of those things where I'd have to think about it. I could do, and I'm covering a lot of what Kevin covers. PCE would be really good. Yeah, I'm very happy with the channel. Like I said, this channel, my channel averages about 10 to 15,000 views a day, about 10 to 15,000 hits a day. On big streams like CPI, FOMC, we get about 20 to 30 a day. Like I said, if this year, my guess is we'll write off somewhere close to 200, or not write off. This year we'll in income we'll probably make about 200,000, give or take. So I'm very happy with that. I think that's great. Certainly more than the average person makes, and I can sit here for a few hours a day, talk about the stock market, stream. I don't have to edit videos. I can sit here and talk about something I genuinely am passionate about, which is the stock market. And plus I make money in other things too, so it's like we're doing okay. My freaking kids take all my money though, man. Freaking kids and Christmas. I spoil them way too much, bro. I buy my kids way too much stuff, dude. Way too much stuff. Roughly. Yes. Silva. Roughly. Not exact. It varies, but yeah. On average, I would say. Like I said, I mean, y'all gotta understand something here. Like people, like my kids do this, right? My kids look at my YouTube channel, and they compare it to Mr. Beast. It's like, yeah, dude. Of course, I'm not hitting Mr. Beast numbers. Like, of course I'm not hitting Mr. Beast numbers, but like we're averaging like 70, 80,000 views, a week, right? Like Baton Rouge is my hometown, right? Just as an example, Baton Rouge is my hometown. The Baton Rouge population is about 200K, right? So we're hitting, we're hitting over 25% of Baton Rouge's population every week, right? So like whenever you get views like that, you can monetize it fairly easily. In a month, we're hitting over Baton Rouge's population. So it's like, whenever you get views, like people underestimate it because I think a lot of people compare it to like Mr. Beast, or entertainment channels, which actually like on a per view basis make less than we do because we're finance related, right? So finance related channels make more because they're in the finance niche, and the advertisers will pay more for the finance niche because the viewers are more valuable, because generally investment viewers are going to be more willing to spend money, so like that's how it really works. And that's kind of what it is. Yeah, my son is all about Mr. Beast, bro. He is just all about him, man. He is just Mr. Beast, chocolate bars. Let me get a Mr. Beast chocolate bar. Mr. Beast will be a billionaire pretty soon, man. Watch. Mr. Beast is going to be a billionaire. Almost 100%. He already could have been. Like, Mr. Beast could have been a billionaire already. All right, guys. PCE today, team. PCE, guys. All right, guys. Tesla 127.20s. Right now, it is in Houston. It is 15 degrees. 15 degrees. A lot of people thought it would snow. It's still not snowy out here, bro. I'm waiting for it to snow, you know? Yeah, let me see what the crypto market is doing, man. A lot of people are talking to me about crypto right now. What is the crypto market doing? Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not running right now, man. Bitcoin's not doing anything. I mean, it's going up, but it's still at 17K. You know, I mean, I guess that's good. I'd rather it be at 17K than 15, but like, oh, Ape is ripping up. But I mean, the problem with Ape is that it's dropped down so much. Like, okay, here's a daily chart. Right now, Ape. Let me put my. I'm really. You know what? I'm really excited back to have. I'm excited to have my Epic pin back. I'm excited to be able to do this. Okay. We had this huge drop. Ape is only here. So people are acting like it's the day is saved. Like, come on now, man. Again, I talked about it yesterday. I don't know. I sold my Ape a long time ago. All right, SPY at 381s. You know, I gotta go get my daughter a guitar today. I'm gonna have to go pick her up a guitar today. Any suggestions on guitars for my daughter? She wants an electric guitar. I know you're supposed to learn on an acoustic, but she wants to learn on an electric guitar. My dad had some Ovations at my house, man. Dude, those things are so much easier to play, bro. Like you pick one of those things up and like you don't really understand. Like I never really understood the difference in guitars, the differences in guitars on how some are so much better than others. But when you pick up the freaking Ovation and you play it, it's just so much easier to play. The strings are less difficult, the strings are less tight, they're more fluid, like just so much easier to play that thing. Even my daughter was like, yeah, this thing's easy to play. Fender. Got you, Scott. Yeah, man. I'll probably get her a Fender. Yeah, 100% Yowzer. I'm gonna get her one. I'm gonna get her an electric one. And I can play a little bit of drums, a little bit of guitar. Like I can play both. I had a drum set and played drums when I was young, and then I taught myself guitar in my early 20s. Okay, got you, Michael. I'll probably get her that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fender most likely, or a Gibson Epiphone. All right, guys. So today we got the PCE core data coming out today. 0.2% expected here. 0.2%. We'll see if we get something good with that data, man. That's inflationary data. So what the PCE data is inflationary data. Very relevant, very important data for us to pay attention to here. So you certainly want to watch. It's really, really important stuff that you want to pay attention to here for sure. So yeah, John, the big one here is the month over month data though. So when you look at this data, the most watched one is going to be the month over month data, which is 0.2%. Year over year data is expected at 4.7%. But the big one's going to be the core PCE month over month data, which is 0.2. 4.7 is going to be very relevant too, though. So they're all relevant. We'll cover all of them as soon as they drop. But yeah, PCE data coming out. Market's gapping up some. Tesla gapping up a little bit here too. So today's important, man. All right, Tesla ape gapping up a little bit today, man. That'll be interesting. Tesla, there's Tesla in the middle. There's AMC. AMC fading down more, man. The more ape goes up, the more Tesla goes down. Google up today. Disney up today. Apple up today. Apple red today. So yeah, we got some stuff moving here, but we got the Q here. So tech gap it up a little bit. Market's doing okay. I mean, we're trying here. I might buy this dip right now. So we're gonna buy this little dip and take a little position trade here. We're buying it right at the 200 EMA. So we're gonna take 50, maybe add another 25 shares, maybe 75 shares of the SPY here if we can. Yeah, I mean, people can send me super chats, bro, but like, I'm not really that worried about it, man. Like I said, dude, we make really good money here, and more so than that, you got to think about me as like a person. Like I said, my views are up 200% in the last 6 months. You know, I'm very happy with the channel. I get to wake up early, talk about the stock market, make, close to 200K a year just running this YouTube channel. And, so I don't really care about super chats. Y'all can send me super chats. I appreciate it if you do, of course, but no pressure. You don't have to. Yeah, that's why I'm buying it, Max. Yeah, I'm buying this because it's dipping here. We're pulling back to the 200 EMA. We're pulling back to the volume weighted. I'm just going to see if we can pop up a little bit. Hey, what's up, Carlo? Hey, good morning, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. 15 degrees outside here in Texas, man. Tesla going over under 120. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm buying this SPY. We'll see if we pop. If not, it's a small trade and it's all good. We're green in Disney and Google today. Our swings red yesterday for sure. Tesla going over under 120 today. I don't know, man. I've talked about Tesla's struggles for a while now. I feel like I'm kind of a broken record with it, man. I feel like everybody always. I feel like people are going to start getting mad at me if I keep talking about how I view Tesla, because the way I view it has been correct. I mean, how long have I been talking about Tesla's risks here? You know what I mean? Like, how long have I been talking about these risks in Tesla, man? Here's a 20-day chart for Tesla. I've been talking about these risks for Teslas for a while. And again, Tesla's big problem. Tesla's big problem. Tesla's big problem is Elon Musk is being outspoken politically. You know, people aren't going to like Tesla anymore. Like, I don't understand Tesla as a whole here. Tesla's a status symbol a year ago. You know, so you got all these young kids. A lot of them are on the opposite side of Elon politically. You got all these young kids buying up Teslas, you know, a year ago because they're a status symbol. You know, now Elon has come out super one-sided politically. And so all these young kids who bought them up, they have less. Tesla is a less endearing stock to them at this point in time. And so anytime you're selling things to consumers, because now people just don't like it anymore like that, you know? Hey, what's up, Para? Yeah, but he's building up enemies. That's the problem. Yeah, honestly, Kevin O'Leary says I'd rather invest in an entrepreneur who has failed before than one who assumes success from day one. My point is, why even say anything at this point if you're Kevin O'Leary? Like, why even say anything at this point in time, man? You know, like, we'll add a little bit more to this here. Why even say anything? You know what I mean? Like, why say anything at this point in time if you're Kevin? Just be quiet, Kevin. Like, nobody cares, bro. Everybody knows you got 15 million from Sam. Like, everybody knows. I didn't even have a penny into FTX. Like to be objective here, I didn't have 1 cent in FTX. I didn't lose a dime in FTX. You know, I didn't lose a penny from it. I never had any money in FTX. I was one of those lucky investors that didn't have a freaking cent in FTX exchange. And I can't even lie here, bro. Like, everybody at home, be real for a second. If somebody paid you $15 million and then they got into a lot of crap for it, or they got into a lot of heat afterwards, right? Are you going to be one of the ones that are like, yeah, y'all are bad, y'all are wrong? Of course not. I'm probably going to zip it and just be like, I'm going to go hang out over here, and hopefully nobody gets mad at me. That's what I'm going to do. Not Kevin O'Leary, though. This dude is just yapping away on social media. Like, somebody needs to take his keyboard away from him. Like, I don't know what he is thinking here. I really don't. I don't understand why not just be quiet, bro? Why, like, continue to support Sam? Like somebody said, he might have some dirt on him because, like, there's no justification to continue saying anything. Yeah, ego is the only thing, bro. Ego is the only thing. Like I said, I'm not even mad. Like, bro, Kevin's are just getting some heat lately. Because he can. That's a dumb thing, though, bro. I could go out and talk smack about everybody and mention all these different names and bring a lot of heat on myself, but I don't. I could. I can. But there's going to be some consequences for that. And there's going to be some consequences for Kevin doing the same thing, man. He's going to lose. Nobody's going to support him anymore. Everybody's going to hate him. Like, that's the consequence. Yeah, sure, he can say whatever he wants, but, like, there's going to be a natural consequence to that. And the consequence should be self-evident here. Like, it should be obvious to him. But yet, he keeps on keeping on about Kevin on Twitter. It's like, bro, enough. Like, bro, listen, everybody understands. You got paid $15 million. You're going to be nice. I'd be nice. Listen, Sam paid me $15 million. I can't even lie, bro. I would probably sit over here, just zip it, and just kind of mosey on over there and just not say a word. Like, I definitely wouldn't be like, yeah, I wouldn't be defending Sam on social media unless, I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you do if you got paid $15 million? Let me know. Tesla, break it down, though. Tesla at 126 is here. Let's see if it actually holds. Well, flat in the SPY trade. Tesla starting to bounce up a little bit. What would be the market movement if core PCE price index drops at 0.2%? What do you mean, drops under 2% or at 0.2%? If it's at 0.2%, then that's what's expected. We don't know what kind of reaction we're going to get. We can only speculate. And my guess is we're going to have some type of neutral reaction there. Some type of neutral reaction is what I'm assuming we're going to get in that way. Yeah, but lower number will equal positive market reaction. Higher number will equal negative market reaction. All right, guys. So All right, so Sam Bankman-Fried posted $250 million bail. What's the percentage of bail you have to pay? Isn't it like 10%? What percentage of bail do you have to pay? I'm just gonna assume it's 10%. So he basically had to pay 2.5 mil to get out of jail. If it is 10%, it's 10%, right? 10%, yeah. So he had to pay 2.5 mil. Well, I guess that's not that much for him. But yeah, market's moving up a little bit. We are break even right now. Looking for a little bounce here at the 200 EMA and the volume weighted 10%. Yeah, that's what I figured. You know. Hey, what's up, Army? How you doing, bro? All right, guys. So getting a little pop up again. Green on the trade now. You can see I'm green on the SPY trade. Again, here's the reality of it, right? And I'm not even saying this trade is going to work, but a lot of people look at stuff and they're like, oh, it's dropping, it must be weak. Oh, it's going up, it must be strong, right? The real way most stock traders need to look at things is based off of extension. So when I see a big pullback like this here, so like, look at this. This is a pretty sustained pullback here. When I see like a large pullback like this, after we drop a certain amount, my bias is going to change. I'm going to start to say, okay, well, like, the more we drop, the higher the likelihood we're about to bounce, right? Picture it like this. Picture chipping away at something. Chip, chip, chip. You're chipping away at something, right? Eventually, you're going to break through. That's kind of the same thing with bounces. Like I judge extension. One of my big trading, strategies is extension in my swing trades and my day trades. So I'm looking at extension. I'm looking at how, like, at a certain point, we've got a lot of, what I'm looking for is milestone levels below me that'll add support to the trade, so it's like we can keep dropping here. I understand we've got the volume weighted, we got the 200 EMA, we got the previous closing price down here, we got 381s, we got previous highs of the day up there, and so the more we drop, the more likely we are gonna bounce back up. We can also look at just the broader trend here, so like I always buy it at pullbacks. Like here's the broader trend, and you can kind of see we're moving up and down within that trend, kind of like that. So we're also looking at the broader trend here. Works really well. Yeah, market moves in waves, 100%. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut a little piece of this, just lock in something just small, and then let the rest ride. Hey, what's up, Space? All right, so right now it's 7:12. We got about, let's put a timer up here. I got the timer on this computer. The timer on this one actually works really well. Yes. What? Is my timer broken, bro? What is wrong with my computer here, dude? Oh, there it is. There's my timer. Okay, how much time do we have left, guys? Right now it is about 7:20 market time, right? So we got about an hour and 10 minutes. Boom. We got the timer up. Timer is running. Well, yeah, the timer yesterday was just a like a web-based timer. This one's an actual software on my computer. SPY bounced it up though. Look at this. So let's see if we can keep ripping up. 50 shares. Hey, you as well, Space. Thank you, man. All right, look at Tesla pop here. You saw Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast came out and said, "Hey, I can be the CEO of Twitter." And then Elon Musk said it's not out the question. That's what happened with this morning with Mr. Beast and Elon. Yeah, there's another little pop here. We're gonna take a little more off now, kind of lock in maybe another 15 shares or so of profit at the top here. Let's see if we get filled. No fill there. All right, we just cut it at the top. 35 shares left, riding it up. But yeah, market's doing decent. I'll let it keep riding. All right, so we're up there. Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, number one. I'm also not going to be streaming Monday because the market is closed Monday. So we're going to be out of commission tomorrow, Monday. All right, look, another pump. It's a solid little green day. Amazon $80 coming. Yeah, tax harvesting is going to be a thing for sure. I don't know if we're going to get $80 for Amazon, but Amazon, what's the PE ratio for Amazon right now? Let me check. All right, so market's up. We caught a little rip of this. It's a little bit more off here. Maybe about $20 from the trade. Not bad. We'll take that. In a while, you'll be streaming from your gold-plated diaper. Hey, maybe, bro. Hey, what's up, DS? Yeah, Kevin, he said, I'm actually glad things worked out for me on the way I played AMC. So much criticism. Have my original 100 shares at 252. Made my 100K on option chain. Been playing it that way since. Yeah, I mean, good for you, man. I mean, I'm happy if you make money. I really am. Market pop it up here. And again, we called this bounce here, guys. Like, we got in right at the bottom. Like, right at the bottom of this. I mean, we didn't take too much money from it, but we did get in right at the bottom. No, so tax harvesting ride is like, when you think about businesses and people and investors who are ultimately going to start taking profit, right? When you pay taxes, you know, a lot of these guys are going to be cutting their losses so that they don't have capital gains on the year and they don't have to pay taxes on it for the fiscal year of 2022. And so as the year approaches the end, people start selling some of their losing positions, especially in the current bear market, because that way they can pay less money in taxes for 2022 is kind of what happened. So yeah, that's all it is. It's called tax harvesting. It just means that people are selling some of their losing positions. And we're in a bear market. So if you look at the SPY here over the last year, you know, people are down. And so people are going to be cutting losses. And yeah, it is what it is. We might add a little bit more to this here, guys, because we can. So yeah, we're going to start adding more. There's 40. We got 50 shares again. Now, I might be wrong here. This might be a little bit more aggressive play, but I like the dip. We're over the 200 EMA. We're over the volume weighted average price. We got a little pullback that we were able to add into. We already had profit on the day, so we could take a little bit larger risk, I would say here, and see if we get a little bounce. Yeah, it's 8:30, Eric, for sure. Hi, May. What trading platform are you using now? How fast can you withdraw money from your account? Thanks. I am using Thinkorswim, and I can withdraw money as fast as I want to. You know? Speaking of that, let me go ahead and put it on. Let me put two-factor identification on here. I'm pretty sure I have it already, but just to be sure, people asking me about, you know, not saying that's anything you're doing, but like, yeah, I gotta just be safe here. Let me figure out how to do this. Yeah, sorry guys, I am putting. I already have it up, but like. All right, so let's see if we get a little bounce here, which is what we're really looking for. All right, yeah, we're good. All right, we got two-factor identification on. All right, let's see if we get a little pop. Yeah, 5 days is a lot. We get. It depends on what you're doing, though, man. Ahmed. So like, with me, like this account's about 40,000, right? So it's like when I put money in and out, usually I'm wiring it in and out. Like when I add chunks of money to this account or withdraw chunks of money for that matter, most of the time I'm wiring it out. When I deposit, a lot of the time I'll deposit using like using ACH because they'll give me instant credit for my deposits anyway, so I don't have to eat the $25 fee for wiring. But if I am withdrawing money, you know, and I need it like same day, I can wire it and get my money within like, usually it's within about an hour. All right, Tesla just ripped up to 127s here, 127s. What do you mean, Yowzer? Man, look at Tesla rip here. Tesla flying up here, guys. Again, we got about an hour left. 4 data drops, about an hour left. All right, so it looks like we got a little bounce up there, even from where I bought it. 381.30s, 381.50s. Okay. Yeah, crypto is kind of green today, but it's not super green. It's not like Ruby Rod. You know? Hey, look at this. You love to see it. Q popping up. A little bit of strength coming in tech here. It's not like great. It's like not incredibly green or anything. Like one of the reasons I use Chart Prime, like let me show you one of the reasons I use Chart Prime here. Check this out. Like this is one of the reasons I use Chart Prime here. Look at this. Possible reversal up, bounce. Possible reversal down, drop. This one was wrong. This one was right. Possible reversal up, bounce. Bearish hammer candle in crypto. Huge drop. Possible reversal down, drop. Possible reversal out before that, bounce. Possible reversal up before that, bounce. Possible reversal down, drop. And so it's literally been right about everything except for one right here on Chart Prime. Super useful, man. People underestimate it. They think I'm just kind of shilling for a company and they're sponsors, right? So like, yeah, I'm kind of pushing them. But like, I'm just saying, man, like crypto is where a lot of people use Chart Prime too, to be honest. Like most people use it for crypto, but I use it on the SPY. Chart Prime right now is like 40 bucks. No, it's like 30 something dollars right now. Hey, thank you, Ahmed. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, sir. Yeah, if you want to check out Chart Prime, there's the link in chat. Check it out. Great way to help support the channel. I'm definitely biased in their favor because they're a sponsor of mine, but hey. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys see like the logic I use with these dip buys here. Like we wait for dip buys, we wait for like big polarized drops. Like we get a big move up and then we get a big move down. So I start buying it up right here. And then we get a big move back up again that I can capitalize on. All right. So if you look at where I bought this, like I even show you, like we bought it right at the lows. Our average is 381.30s here. So our average is right here. So we bought it pretty close to the lows here. Tesla's been pumping up. Tech has been moving up with us too. Yeah, I know Ape is flying today. I know Ape is going up. If you look at a 10-day chart for Ape, Ape's finally doing stuff. Yeah, for sure, Army. 100%, man. Like, and the big thing to understand is, like, it's not always going to work. Like, nothing works 100% of the time, right? But what you'll notice is, like, you'll get huge, like, waves of, like, really accurate data from it. And that's when you be aggressive. And then you slow down whenever the market's not favorable, because the market's not always favorable. And then you speed back up whenever it is. And if you use it in that way, it's just really accurate, man. It's just, surprisingly accurate. All right, guys. So we are popping up again here. Popping up again. I'm going to go ahead and take 25 off, lock in that profit. Up about 20 something on this trade on the SPY. Been kind of riding it back and forth some here. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Yeah, today we got PCE data coming out. PCE data. PCE inflation data dropping today. Y'all be ready. Drops in about an hour. Expectations are 0.2% month over month. Less than that, we'll get positive responses. Lower than that, we'll get negative responses. We got Google making moves back up some today, which is nice to see. Ape coin flying up. The only thing I haven't tested Chart Prime on is penny stocks, and I can't really knock it if it doesn't. I mean, okay, it does work. Look at Chart Prime on Ape. Look at Chart Prime on Ape coin. Nicely accurate here, man. Look, possible reversal down on Ape, drop. Possible reversal down, drop. Possible reversal down, drop. Bearish engulfing, drop. Possible reversal down, drop. Look, it called this one bullish engulfing and possible reversal up, bounce. This one was wrong. And that's okay. This one was right. This one was right. So kind of like I said, man, I'm pleasantly surprised by Chart Prime, man. It's really a pretty useful service, man. Yeah, I mean that's what we do. We play the E-mini. We don't trade the SPY. I mean, we trade the SPY, but at the opening bell, we trade the E-mini. You know, right now, like here's the reality of it. Right now, I have a 150K in BP on TOS, right? So I can day trade the SPY, no commissions, and day trade as much as I want with no commissions. But at the opening bell, I trade futures for sure. Like we trade the E-mini at the opening, micro E-mini, E-mini. So we took that little bit of profit. It looks like it was the right move. We're still holding about half the position. Yeah, I mean, just a request here. Let's not like badmouth the sponsors and compare them to the competitors. You know, that's not a cool thing. Please and thank you, Lexi. I appreciate it. Just por favor, gracias. Q is going down today. Q's been moving up today. We're gapping up nicely on the SPY and Q. So we're gapping up nicely on the SPY and Q. Previous closing price is at 266. E-mini equals small electric car. Yeah. A Prius. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Hey, good morning, bro. All right, guys, we got it. 50 minutes. SPY doesn't have that many commissions on TOS. I'm pretty sure I trade it for free. I don't think I have commissions on it, but I might. I don't know. I have to go back and check. If I do, they're very small. Yeah, for sure. Army Piper says no buy on lifetime on Lux and Chart Prime is way more accurate. Gives free. Yeah, the Chart Prime's resources are really the cool part, you know. And of course, they're a sponsor, so I'm biased, but like pretty useful. You know, if you learn how to use it right, like it's a really distinct edge. Like, and again, I'm not just saying this. Like, to be honest, prior to Chart Prime, I probably would have frowned on some of these platforms doing this. You know, but like when I actually looked at the data, it's surprisingly accurate. You know, and like, of course, do I think you should only base your trades around only Chart Prime? No, I think you should use it as a mix towards like a lot of other things, but I think when you use it with, your trading strategies to kind of confirm, powerful, like truly is powerful. You can use it on the US dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, it moves markets a lot. For the most part, Nick, it moves markets heavily. How much, I'm not sure, but generally speaking, it moves markets pretty sizable amount, you know. All right, so we're still in this. I mean, I could add more back, like one of the options I could add more. Let me get my sign in thing. All right, guys. So yeah, Google doing really nice, Disney doing really nice. We'll see if we get a little pop. I could add a little bit more. I think I'm just gonna wait. I got 25 shares. We got a good little average right around break even to where we are now. So that's kind of the spot we want to get into anyway. The average we want right here anyway. So if we bounce back up, we'll still be able to, profit from it. Um, hey, what's up, Biro? Hey, yes, sir, man. It's all good. All right, guys, we got about 15 minutes here. 15 minutes team. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got PCE data coming out. Finally getting a dip back down. I don't know what I want to do here. I mean, we've already made money, locked in profit, little baby shares, so just keep it a little green. I see the Q bouncing here, so hopefully the SPY will bounce with the Q. We'll see if it does. Let's do our Twitter post. All right, guys. So 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. BCE deflator is very relevant, man. All right, guys. So very relevant data today. Very important metrics. Y'all do me a favor, hit that like button. I already see we got 113 likes. We could do better than that. And did we do a poll this morning? I hope we did. Let me make sure. But yeah, this data drops in less than an hour. We're doing this poll on Twitter. I think we did one. Oh, no, we didn't do a poll yet, guys. Let's do a poll here. Bull or bear on the poll? Bull or bear? Vote on the poll. Let me know. We can also vote on our Twitter poll. Vote now. Do it now, guys. You can also vote on our Twitter here. Give me a follow on Twitter if you have not already. We're kind of growing our Twitter page. This is a Twitter link. Hey, good luck, Master Chef or Master Chief. Sorry, bro. Hey, what's up? Just another world. Hey, guys, we got 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to cut this or not. I guess we're going to sit. The only problem is Tesla breaking down here. So we'll cut that and re-enter with the little small green day. Hey, what's up, Pawn? Hope you're feeling better, bro. All right, it's getting a little hot in here with this heater, bro. There we go. But yeah, I hope you guys have a safe, happy holidays, man. All right, Tesla moving up to 126.50s here, 126.50s. Core PCE lag. What do you mean? How long do you think Tesla will drop next year? I don't know. Revenge of the heater. How do you guys feel about that push on the SPY end of the day? You think anything meaningful for today? Yeah, but right now we're in a bear market about the here's the reality of it, okay? Here's the nuance of the Santa rally. And we talked about this on Twitter, and we'll talk about it again. All right, here's the truth. Is that, yes, generally speaking, we get a Santa rally. But right now, we're in a bear market. So what does that mean for a bear market? That means that businesses are going to be able to write off losses if they tax harvest this year, more so than normal markets, because we're in a bear market now. So there's going to be more losses to cut, so to speak, right? And so in that regard, it's actually possible that we don't get a Santa rally because of that. Now, I hope we do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we rip up. I genuinely hope I'm wrong. But again, it's plausible that because the market is bearish this year, and it's a losing year and businesses are going to be losing money, it's possible that they do start selling some of those trades because, again, they can save money on taxes. That's possible. Tax harvesting happens every year to a certain extent, but now we're in a bear market. So I think it's a little bit more likely to happen now as well. And in that way, it might curb a Santa rally to a certain extent. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope we fly. We gap it up some. We've been pushing up for the last half a day, really. We dropped big yesterday, and we're pushing up today. Disney's actually green over the last day, so that's nice to see. Same thing with Google. I mean, Google's not green on the last day, but it's starting to pump up. Hey, thank you, Mike. We appreciate you. Yeah, the problem with a lot of them is they don't show their trades. Like, you got to see the trades, man. You got to watch the trades. Is card counting still like possible? Because it's like, I know how to card count, but like, how easy is it to make money in a casino? Like, and I understand variance. Like, I'm a poker player, so I truly do understand variance and what it means. But I've been thinking about making a trip. I'm just wondering whether it's worth it or not. All right, guys, so market did bounce up. I cut my trade, and we're just kind of sitting on it now, but I'm happy to see this. I'd love to see the bounce back. Yeah, $3,000 is your loss. All right, guys. So yeah, we're pumping up a little bit. We're getting a little bit rebounded. I hope we continue pumping here. Q up, SPY up. Everything looks good in that regard. Yeah, you got to let the odds go in your favor. It's a long-term probability bet. You got to get past variance. Like, poker's the same way, though. I'm a poker player. Like, one of the ways that the only reason I like poker more than blackjack, to be honest, is number one, it's just more fun. Number two, I could pull up 8 tables at a time. I'm multi-table poker, right? So I pull up 8 tourneys at a time, or 8 sit and goes at a time, and I can play 8, and that counters the variance a lot of the time. If you can do so like effectively, play multi-table, then the variance can get dwindled down a lot by just playing a lot of hands, at once. With BJ, I don't know if it's like that. I've never really done it. I know how to count cards. It's pretty simple. I'm pretty quick with math as well, but I've never actually tried it, to be honest. And so it's one of those things where it's like I'm kind of interested in it and just trying it out. But number one, the biggest problem is I live in Texas, and like Texas, there's no casinos here, so like I'd have to drive out of state, and like I don't know if I'm going to spend enough time in a casino friendly place for me to actually be able to try it, where I'd actually have some, enough where I'd actually get enough hands in to counter the variance involved with it. Craps is not the best game ever. I've played craps. Definitely not the best game. All right, guys. Hey, PCE data live in 40 minutes. 40 minutes, guys. Core PCE data live in 40 minutes. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. We appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. We're going to keep growing this YouTube channel. I'd really love to hit 95,000 before Christmas, but I don't know if we're going to. We need about 265 subs to hit that. I don't know if we're going to hit that today. We'll probably hit that early next week. But then going into next month, the good thing is like right now earnings are slow. Like earnings season is slow right now. Earnings season kicks back up again mid-January. So that's going to be our last push towards 100K, I think, is when earnings season starts. We got Tesla earnings. We've got Netflix earnings next week. Yeah, we'll see. Expectations are 0.2%, 0.2% for PCE data. Anything lower than that is great. Anything higher than that is bad. So 0.2%. Yeah, and they're using like 5 decks and all this different stuff. I'm not going to say what site I use. I'm not going to promote any site with anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired. Who's my favorite poker player? Phil Ivey, probably. Mike, Phil Ivey is what my guess is my favorite player. Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu, Phil Locke was always kind of crazy. I always respected that. Tom Dwan. Yeah, about that. I like Doug Polk. Doug Polk is one of my favorites as well. Doug Polk, I believe, is always chronically underestimated, but he's very solid of a player. Made tons of money doing it. Best heads-up player ever. So Doug Polk, Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu. Spy up 381.60s. Market's closed. Core PCE is inflationary data. It's actually one of the most relevant inflationary metrics that the Fed uses to determine inflation. Just to read you the description of the PCE data, the core personal consumption expenditure price index measures the changes in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers for the purpose of consumption, excluding food and energy. Unlike the fixed weight CPI, PCE is chain weighted and thus adjusts to changing consumer behavior. Core PCE is the Fed's preferred inflation measure and thus receives greater attention. And so, very important inflation metric. The Fed uses PCE a ton. This is what the Fed uses more than CPI, more than PPI. This is personal consumption data. So very relevant data, very important data. Will move markets. How much we're going to move, I don't know. It is the holidays, but very important metric. This is going to determine, to a certain extent, whether we get a big Santa rally or whether we don't. And yeah, we got about 35 minutes before that data comes out, guys. About 35 minutes. No, we're not going to have a bigger reaction than CPI, no. Yeah, but a bankroll is not really a problem, Ernie. No, to be honest, I could have a big bankroll if I needed to. It's not about that really per se. It's more so about how many decks they use. How friendly are they? You know what I mean? All right, guys. So market's creeping up though. We got 30 minutes here, team. 30 minutes. If we do get a rally, it's more like a Grinch rally because they took the money and gave it back. We want the SPY to go to 393. Yeah, markets are closed Monday. We're not going to be streaming Monday, guys. Markets are closed, team. We got about 500 people here. Not bad for less than 8 a.m. or before 8 a.m. We'll see if we get some good stuff, man. And again, guys, if you want to again, guys, remember, if you want to trade these big economic releases, like one of the easiest ways to do it is in the futures market. Actually, like you see me trading the SPY today, right? You could do exactly what I did on the SPY in the futures market with no PDT restrictions. You can day trade short in futures without restriction. So you can trade and day trade the futures market without PDT rule. No PDT restrictions in futures. You can day trade and short. If you look at the futures contract of the E-mini right here, you'll notice it looks exactly like the SPY does. Why? Is because it's the same price action. This on the left is the same as this in the middle. You can see up, down, up, down, up. Same price action. And you can trade this middle one in futures with no PDT rule. And Top Step is what we're going to trade at the open today. Top Step is an amazing middle ground for traders. What they do is they give you a demo. And if you could hit their targets on the demo, the base one's 50K. So they give you a 50K demo. On the base one, for instance, if you could hit 3K in profit on that 50K demo they give you without losing over $2,000 total, which is a reasonable ratio, 3,000 versus 2,000, and following the rest of their rules and phases, then they fund you $50,000 with a 90% split. So you take that 50K, you make 20K, you get to keep 18K of that. They only keep a $2,000 out of that 20K if you're funded. And it's a great middle ground. And a lot of people are not going to be able to get funded, but it's a great way to try futures out. The base package is less than $150 a month. So the 50K one is less than $150 a month. If you use my link and get 20% off, they are a sponsor of mine, but it really is a great way to get started. A lot of people put up 20K in futures in the beginning and lose thousands and thousands of dollars. This is a way to test yourself, not put up too much equity. You're paying less than $150 a month. You get to potentially get funded. And overall, there's tons of resources that they have, and it just conditions you and builds you into a better trader. If you want to check it out, they are a great sponsor of mine. Here is the link. Great way to help support the channel. Not trying to insult you because you're a good trader, but you've been trading for 6 years and still haven't made $100 a day. Yeah, I mean, listen, I probably right now we're in a funded account program, so we're trading a little bit different on Thinkorswim, right? So on TOS, right? Like what we've made over the last couple months, about $3 to $4 grand on Thinkorswim in the last couple months. So making $2,000 a month is a very reasonable ratio. To be blunt here, traders are brainwashed. Traders are genuinely brainwashed in trading. What happens here, and I want you guys to really be objective about what I'm about to say. No, it's not free. It's less than $150 a month. But try to be objective with what I'm about to say, because truly I have no reason to lie to you guys, right? Say I make $2,000 a month on my TD Ameritrade account, right? Say I make $2,000 a month, right? This account's 40K, right? By making $2,000 a month, that's $24,000 a year. That is over 50% a year in that account. But yet you talk to a lot of day traders and they're going to say that's small gains, that those are small gains. Those are ridiculously large gains. To make over 50% in an account is amazing percentages. But what happens is that you get people trying to sell traders, mostly day traders, a course, right? And so they're telling people to buy their course for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. And in order to, like, if they told them the truth, which was that really in order to make $1,000 a day, you need like $500,000 or more to really make that money safely. And it's still not safe, even with $500,000 or more. And so they kind of have to lie to them, and they have to act like they're making $1,000 a day with a $20,000 account or with a $30,000 account. And the reality of it is, it's just not like that. Like, if you can make over 10% a year, you are doing better than a large majority of traders. If you can make over 20% a year, which in my $40,000 TD Ameritrade account, is going to be, $1,000 a month or less, right? Then you're doing better than 90% of traders. If you can make 30, 40, 50% a year, that is elite. So if I can make 2K a month, which is less than $100 a day on my TD Ameritrade account, then I am in the top 3%, 2% of traders, right? But nobody wants to hear that because it's attacking their dreams. A lot of people get involved with trading and they think they're about to just get rich. They think, oh, I'm going to get rich. I'm going to make $1,000 a day with a $5,000 account or with a $10,000 account. And it's just not really reasonable to expect that. But again, people sell courses, right? And they sell services. And in order to justify selling their courses, they have to promise the world, so to speak. So they have to act like you could take a $5,000 account and turn it into 20K in 3 days, or you could take a 5K account and turn it into $1 million or whatever it is. They're almost always lying to you because they're trying to sell you something. And that's what you really have to look at objectively. Yeah, let's say I make $100 a day, right? My account's 40K. All right, so let's say we make $100 a day, right? What about 20 trading days a month? $100 a day, times 20, we'll call it 20. It's about 2K a month, right? We do that every day. Times 12, we're making $24,000 a year. Again, 24,000 is over 50% of my account. That's well over 50%. That's like 60% of my account, right? If I can make 60% a year, then I am doing better than 99% of traders in the world right now. And don't let anybody lie to you and act like it's not. Again, the reality of it is people are just trying to sell courses. Like, that's what it is. And so they give traders an unrealistic expectation towards what trading actually is, especially day trading. It's really prevalent in day trading. But again, I don't sell a course. I don't have to lie. I can just be real about it. And I hope you understand. I have no reason to lie about this. Not a get rich quick scheme. Yeah, you can make 30%. Listen, you can take any individual trader, guys, and you can zoom into one really good week and say, oh, well, I made $5,000 with a 20K account last week. That's great. But in poker terms, you have to look at like expected value, right? And same thing in trading. You have to look at what the effects of that type of trading is going to do to your trading long term. And if you push for 25% a week in your account, you might be able to do it. You're taking vast amounts of risk doing so, and eventually you're going to lose everything, right? And so it doesn't matter how much you can individually make in 1 week. Sure, you can gamble really heavy. I can YOLO my account and put up 100K in a super risky penny stock, and if I hit it, make 50% in a day. It doesn't mean that's a good strategy, and that what it means is that you're gambling and that you'll end up losing your account eventually, and you'll lose everything you worked for plus more by being risky like that. And so it's like, yeah, anybody can make individual big gains, but the reality of it is there's a cost to that in risk, and it's not a cost that's going to treat you well. In order to safely make gains, you have to understand that, like, in order to make $500 a day, you probably need, like I said, about $500,000 to do so safely long term if you're really, really good. Outside of that, trying to make that much money is the odds that you're going to blow your account go up and up and up and up. Is the more money you try to make on a shorter term basis. for sure. I don't have a feud against Kevin. Kevin who? Yeah, definitely top 2 traders in the world right now, guys. Market's popping up. I should have held my long trade here. Yeah, S&P 500 does 8 to 12% a year. If you can beat that, you're doing better than 90%. Don't let people who are trying to sell courses lie. You know, that's what it really is. And again, I'm not against people selling courses. I'm against giving traders unrealistic expectations towards it in order to sell things. You know, and I think you got to be real after a certain point. But everybody's a little bit different. You know, I can acknowledge everybody's a little bit different. People have different risk tolerances and everything. You know. All right, guys, 23 minutes. My name is John Ahmed. Thank you, man. Yeah, sorry. I'm just doing the quick math, though. I know there's technically, like, if I really wanted to do the math, I would do $100 times 20, or what I do $500 times 4.3, which is a month, would be 2150 times 12, which would be about 26K. 25.8K is actually what it would be, because there's about 4.3 weeks in a month. So it'd be about 25.8K. So yeah, 26K if we really wanted to do the math, but like, you know, we're just going to keep it easy. Meet Kevin? I don't have anything against Meet Kevin. I actually like Meet Kevin, to be honest. No problem with Meet Kevin for me. I've been watching Meet Kevin since before he actually started getting into stocks. I'm a real estate agent as well, or not right now. I think my license is inactive or expired right now, but I've been a real estate agent off and on for 8 years, 7 years. And so I watched Meet Kevin when he used to go door to door selling real estate. I don't have anything against him, you know. I even said, like, people are all mad at them for FTX's stuff, but it's like, I can't knock the influencers for promoting FTX. Nobody saw that coming really like that. At least the influencers definitely didn't. And so I don't have any problem with Meet Kevin. Never really insulted him either. I've never insulted him or anything like that. Some of my viewers might have, but like I said, I don't have any problem with Meet Kevin. I'm pretty neutral on all of it. I don't really watch his stuff, to be honest, to know if he's doing anything right or wrong anyway. And so, yeah, no issues here for me. Yeah, but yeah, anybody can make $1,000 in a day, life wisdom. It doesn't mean you can do so consistently, man. Like, again, I get people all the time that are like, nah, bro, I made 5K last week with a 10K account. So like, they're saying they made 50% in a week. It's like, okay, sure, anybody can do that. Like, anybody can gamble their money away. You know, it doesn't mean that it's going to be profitable long term to do so. And in fact, it's actually the very opposite. Anybody trying to make 50% in a week is going to destroy their account if they consistently do that. All right. So it's not about, like, yeah, anybody can say whatever they want. It doesn't matter. It's about long term plus, like, it's about long term EV, which is long term expected value. And if you trade and try to make 25, 50% a week, then you are going to lose your account. It doesn't matter how good of a trader you are. It's just it's the statistics behind it, brother. You know, regardless of anything else. I'm not trading anything right now. We're waiting for the PCE data to drop, and we're flat. Yeah, it's all good, life. Like I said, man, we can all have differing opinions. It's all love here, bro. It's all good, dude. I appreciate, you know, the civility. You know what I mean? It's all good, brother. SPY pull it back here. Thinking about buying it, but again, we got 20 minutes before the data comes out. We'll see. So PCE data is expected to come in at 0.2%. Last time it was 0.2%. On the year, it's expected to come in at 4.7%. Last time was 5%. So again, less than 4.7, less than 0.2 on the month is good. That's what we want. Durable good orders drop as well. Expectational numbers for durable goods are minus 0.6%, minus 0.6%. So again, we'll see if we get anything favorable here. Time will tell. But yeah, if you want to check out Top Step, here is the link. I don't know if I posted it earlier. Hey, all good, Rafe. Yeah, I'm not against Kevin. I don't know I don't know why people are trying to act like I never said anything negative about him, like ever. Again, I don't ever mention names, and I don't ever really talk bad about anybody really like that. Like I might talk bad about specific types of traders, but I'm never like targeting names. Like I don't like that drama. I don't want the drama. I'm like, like I said, I'm married with kids, man. I got a quiet life. I don't feel like I'm not antagonistic. Like I don't need that. You know what I mean? Uh So markets pull it back a little bit. We got 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. We got about 600 people here. I never ban anybody for mentioning me, Kevin. That's ridiculous, bro. People are weird, man. People are weird. If you guys, y'all might be talking about me talking about Kevin O'Leary. It's not me, Kevin. Kevin O'Leary is not me, Kevin. Kevin O'Leary is Shark Tank Kevin. I have been incredibly critical of him, but that's a different Kevin altogether. That's not me, Kevin. Me, Kevin's a real estate guy who also does stocks, and like that's me, Kevin. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Kevin O'Leary is maybe who y'all are talking about, but different story. Kevin Bacon, bro. Tremors, dude. Tremors. The GOAT movie. Does me, Kevin, even have a Twitter? I don't think so. Let me find this. All right, guys. Market, pull it back here. We got 17 minutes. Oh, there he is. Real me, Kevin. All right. Now y'all got me making a post about it because I have to. Now getting to bounce up a little bit. Kevin from Home Alone. Oh, he's the guy I got problems with, bro. Kevin Gates. Hey, I got 2 phones. Oh man, Kevin Gates, bro. I've been watching Kevin Gates I've been listening to Kevin Gates since way, 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 way back. Kevin Gates is from my hometown, from Baton Rouge. So I know Kevin. I don't know Kevin Gates, but everybody in Baton Rouge was listening to Kevin Gates before he became famous, like 15 years ago. SPY bouncing back up a little bit. I kind of wanted to buy the dip, but I'm just gonna wait. Kevin Spice? Is that the 6th Spice Girl? I don't even know who that is. Oh, Kevin Costner, you know, great in Field of Dreams, man. Field of Dreams, one of the best baseball movies ever. All right, guys, markets pump it up. Hey, Kevin from Home Alone. The only Kevin I really have a problem with is Kevin O'Leary. That's the one I really have a problem with. And that's mostly because he got paid $15 million by FTX. And now he's acting like they're just some great, you know, righteous, you know, Sam Bankman-Fried, some great righteous dude. And it's just like, bro, come on now. SPY at 381.80s. Q popping up at 267.80s. Yeah. Kevin O'Leary shoes? Yeah, I mean, listen, if I got paid 15 mil. Oh, bro, greatest company ever, dude. What? Greatest company ever, man. You know? Like I said, I can't even lie. You know, what I really don't understand is Kevin O'Leary just not being quiet about it, bro. Listen, if I got paid by them, I just, you know, not saying a word. You know, I'm just gonna, you know, I don't even know who FTX is. Who's your favorite Kevin right now, guys? Let me know. SPY up to 381.70s here. We got the E-mini up to 38.59s. So PCE has to be high for bear. It's an inflation metric. And so inflation is what this is gauging, right? This is going to be an inflationary gauge. Also, since we got a lot of trolls here, sub-only mode time. Cheers to you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want, guys. Listen, we got about 700 people here. Listen, where's Sarah McLaughlin at? Hit the subscribe button. You know you want to. Try it one time, see how it feels. It might feel good. Do it now. Help us hit 95K. Been a little bit slow this week because of the holidays, but hey, hit that sub button, guys, if you haven't already. I would never pressure you to, but if you don't now, we'll hate you forever. Hit the subscribe button. Do it now, guys. E-mini pump it up. Q pump it up. Hey, what's up, Abdul? Kevin Federline. The GOAT. SPY at the 381s, or 382s here. Let's see if it continues to rip. We got less than 10 minutes, guys. Less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, guys. Dude, I got ringing in my ear, man. Is that bad? I got ringing in my ear. Maybe, hopefully, it's just allergies. Hey, thank you, Tyler. Hey, welcome, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, John. I appreciate you guys as well. Thank you. Okay, I think what I'm actually hearing is not ringing. I think what I'm actually hearing is the water running in my house, because I think it's freezing right now outside. It's like 15 degrees outside, or at least it was. And so I think we got all our pipes running. Data in 10 minutes, guys. Yep, data in 10 minutes. Hey, thank you, Stones. Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, subscribe. Listen, we cover this data very, very, very fast. We really do. We cover this data incredibly quickly. When this data comes out, we give you the data as soon as it drops, within seconds, very, very fast. And so if you haven't already, sub. We do this live every day. Yeah, I mean, listen, guys. If y'all think any of these celebs on those late night TV commercials actually use any of those products, like I actually use Chart Prime. I use Chart Prime. I use Top Step too. Great products, to be honest. And they're my sponsors, but I actually use them. But I don't think everybody always uses their sponsor plugs. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty standard. I can't even get mad. I can't get mad at FTX if influencers. It's not reasonable to be mad at them. Again, nobody saw FTX thing coming, really. Like that, especially not influencers. And so I can't really hate on them for posting affiliate links. I don't think you can get mad at the sponsoree either. I just think at a certain point, Kevin needs to, just stay quiet. Like, it's too much, Like, if a company I worked for came out with some stuff like that, I would find a new sponsor. I wouldn't keep saying good things about them. I would just kind of move on with my day afterwards. Hey, thank you, Al. We appreciate it, man. It's not going to be as volatile as CPI, but it might be more relevant. We'll see. The initial reaction is not going to be as volatile as CPI, but it's still going to be important. So like the initial reaction is not going to be as influential over CPI. It's just not. PCE data is what the Fed actually uses to gauge inflation, so it's important, but it's not going to be a huge reaction like CPI like that. It might be a big reaction, but it's not going to be as big as CPI. It's just not. No, it's going to influence markets for sure. But it's not going to be like CPI, in my opinion. Maybe it does. We'll see. All right, guys, we got 800 plus people here. Hit that sub button, hit the notification bell. We appreciate you all. Let's keep growing, team. All right, SPY at 381.80s, E-mini at 38.60s, Q up to 267s. No comment on YouTubers making money off of FTX. No, I mean, I'm not really mad at them for it, man. Like I said, FTX was the third largest crypto exchange in the world. I can't get mad at somebody for promoting that before any of it happened. Like, I can't get mad at somebody. It's kind of like if Coinbase went under randomly. Are we going to get mad at people promoting Coinbase prior to that? No, of course not. It's not a reasonable thing. People are just mad and they're looking for somebody to blame. And they should really blame Sam Bankman-Fried. I wouldn't even be mad at Kevin O'Leary if he stopped talking great about him. Like if after it happened, if he kind of just went along his way. The problem with Kevin is that he keeps talking, but he keeps acting like they're good. He keeps acting like they're righteous. And it's like at a certain point, it's just like, all right, bro, you're encouraging people to go with a scam artist here, but the people who promoted it prior to it happening, you can't really knock them for it. It's not really a reasonable thing to get mad at them. I can't say it would be any different with me, All right, guys, market's pumping up a little bit. We got less than 5 minutes. Yeah, y'all check out our Discord. We got a great free Discord. We got a live chat section. We've got daily movers that pawn posts. We got shorts. We've got swing trade ideas. We got futures trading. We got a free chat section and everything here, team. So if you haven't already, join our Discord here, guys. Completely free to join. Doesn't cost a penny. We'll post this link here. Check it out. Here's the Discord link right there. Check it out. 0.2% is what's expected, guys. 0.2%. We got about 6 minutes. We got about 5 minutes until the data comes out. 5 minutes. All right, guys, PCE data. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully we get good reactions here. 0.2% is what expected. 0.2%. 4.7% is what expected on the year. So anything under 4.7, anything under 0.2 will evoke a positive response in markets. We also have durable good orders. If you don't know what durable good orders are, they report the change in the total value of new orders for long-lasting manufactured goods, including transportation items. So that data drops. Expectations are minus 0.6%. That'll be somewhat relevant to markets as well. SPY pump it up. E-mini pump it up, Q pump it up. Let's watch the dollar index in the middle here. So we'll watch the Dixie here. There's going to be an inverse correlation usually. According to Chart Prime, check out what the correlation is. There's a strong negative correlation between the Dixie and the market today. So we get bad data, the Dixie is going to bounce. We get good data, the Dixie is going to drop. We'll put the Q up in the middle actually here, and then we'll put the dollar index on the right side, I think. All right, guys, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. Give me your predictions. Let me know what you guys think. All right, right now on our polls, we got about 52% being bearish, 48% being bullish on Twitter. On actual YouTube, we got 58% bullish, 42% bearish. Markets pump it up too. I think if we have some extension, it's probably extended on the downside here. Yeah, I don't know about the bill. I have no idea what we're going to get, guys. Nobody really does. I hope we go up. I hope it's negative. I hope it's worse than expected, but nobody knows, to be honest here. And so we're just going to hope we get good data. But again, nobody knows. Anybody trying to claim they know is usually doesn't. I mean, I don't know. Some people might know, but all right, guys. Hey, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We got over 1,000 people here. Y'all stay safe here, guys. Not quite less than 2 minutes, but something. I don't have a prediction. I don't know what we're going to get. No idea. Again, not an investment professional. What we do here at this channel is like, I don't make, like, I have my own biases, but we're not investment professionals. I'm not liable if you lose. Always make your own assessment, trade responsibly. I have no idea what this data is going to show. I really don't. And so in the end, just be safe, be careful, trade small, guys. Remember, in the end, nobody knows what the data is going to be. What I'm personally doing is I'm flat in day trades, at least ahead of this. And then afterwards, we might kind of bet on some specific trends and ride some specific trends. But for now, we're just kind of chilling, waiting for the data to come out. And we're not making any bold predictions yet. We got about 2 minutes left, a little bit less than that. Again, be ready here, guys. 2 minutes. Let's get ready for it. About a minute and a half. Yeah, again, subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. Help me hit 95K. We're pretty close. Do it now. I would never pressure you to subscribe, but if you don't, we'll hate you forever. But honestly, genuinely, we cover this data very fast. So if you want to know a place that you can get the data really quick, this is the place. We cover this data super quick. As soon as it comes out, we drop it within seconds. We watch the market reaction. We show you guys exactly what it is. And we got a lot of data coming out over the next month. We got earnings. We stream all the big earnings results, earnings calls, earnings releases. We stream all the major economic data that we get in the markets. Less than a minute, guys. Less than a minute. Hey, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. All right, guys. 30 seconds. Here, we're going to take the timer down. Yeah, we're going to turn the timer off. All right, guys, here's the data. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 0.2% is what's expected month over month, and 4.7% is what is expected on the year. 5 seconds. Quick market drop here. Quick market drop. And there's 8:30. Let's look for the data here. Waiting. Market is down. I'm waiting for the data to show up. Now it's popping up. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Data came in at durable good orders came in at minus 2.1%. PCE data hasn't shown up yet. For whatever reason, the PCE data hasn't shown up yet. I think it's a little bit behind. There it goes. 4.7%, 0.2%. So on par with expectations. Neutral. 0.2%, 4.7% is what came out for the year. So it's exactly neutral. Durable good orders came in at minus 2.1%. Sorry. Yeah, very rare. This one came in a little bit behind on every metric I saw that was late. But yeah, 0.2% versus 0.2% expected, 4.7% versus 4.7% expected. The dollar index is moving up. We're going to put this data up on screen, but yeah, 4.7% versus 4.7% and 0.2% versus 0.2%. And then durable good orders came in a little bit low. But yeah, rare one where we came in a little bit late. But yeah, neutral is what this was. So we came in at 0.2% versus 0.2% expected. And we're going to put this data up on screen for you here. There's the data, 0.2%. Market is kind of neutral from this. The dollar index is popping up, though. Yeah, it wasn't just delayed on my end, though. It was delayed everywhere. Like, we looked everywhere. Durable good orders came out, like, pretty on, like, right at 8:30 on the dot. But everywhere I looked, whether it was all my sources plus, like, TD Ameritrade and a lot of other places, Benzinga, everybody was a little bit late, about 40 seconds late is really what it took. But yeah, data came in neutral. You know, we're slightly down from this data. The tech is really worse right now. All right, guys, market started to dump here. Look at the date. Look at the drop. Core durable good orders. Market's tanking here down to under 380s here, guys. Under 380s. Big drops. Dixie flying up to 104s right now, guys. 104s. All right, dropping down to 379s, guys. Big weakness here coming in markets. Big weakness coming in. Big weakness coming in. Dixie popping up. Q down. SPY down. Everything down. PCE data just came out, guys. PCE data just dropped. And so SPY testing lows. Q breaking down. Maybe it'll be a short day. And again, y'all check out Top Step if you want to trade these big economic releases. Like, here's the futures market, right? So you can see the futures market. This is the S&P 500 futures contract. You can see it's the exact same price action as this left side on the SPY, which is what we're watching right now. So this is the S&P 500 futures contract. And you can trade futures with no PDT restrictions. You can day trade, short these futures contracts with no PDT. And if you ever wanted to try it out and you want to try to get funded in the futures market, Top Step is the most legitimate futures funded account program in the world. They pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year. The base package is less than $150 a month. What they do is they give you a demo. Base one's $50K. So they give you a $50K demo. If you can hit $3K in profit on that $50K demo without losing $2K total or $1,000 a day and follow the rest of their rules, then they fund you $50,000 with a 90% split. You take that $50K, you make $10K, you keep $9K, they keep $1,000 since they're funding you that money. They're regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year. Great middle ground for traders who might not be quite profitable yet but want to test themselves. And ultimately, it conditions you into being a better trader. There's tons of resources. You have to follow rules. There's trader IQ, which helps you kind of gauge yourself and give yourself rules to follow. Ultimately, it just makes you a better trader, and it's a great way to get your feet wet in futures. You know, to put up the money yourself, you need about 10K or more. And that's a lot of risk. You can lose thousands of dollars. And so a great middle ground is trying out Top Step. Most people are not going to be able to get funded because most traders are losing traders. But
it's a great middle ground. So if you lose Top Step, you're not down much. If you put up the money yourself, you're down thousands. And so it's a great middle ground to test yourself. Base package is less than 150. They are a sponsor of my video, so you can check out the link here. Great way to help support us. You can find the link in the description as well. I'm definitely biased in their favor because they are a sponsor of mine. But yeah, great way to help support the channel. Yeah, we got a little bounce back on the SPY here. So the E-mini is starting to pop back too. The dollar index is what really ripped up from all of this. So PCE data, which is personal consumption expenditure, which is inflationary data, came in lower than, came in higher than, came in neutral, right? So PCE data came in neutral. So it was neutral reading. We expected 0.2, we showed 0.2. We expected 4.7, we showed 4.7. And so it came in completely neutral is why the market is dropping. But PCE data, I guess people were expecting better. The Dixie flew up though too, so there's an inverse correlation between the dollar index and the market, and so with the market dropping down, the Dixie popped up big. Should you buy the dip here, guys? I don't know. Another really valuable tool is called Chart Prime. Here's Chart Prime right here. Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service, so you can see the SPY. Let me refresh this here. Let me see where it went. All right, I think I got the wrong S&P 500. We're going to put the E-mini futures contract up. Here's the SPY. Great way to help support the channel is checking out Chart Prime as well. Chart Prime will automatically document support and resistance and do a lot of cool stuff. Now look at this. Market dropped huge, but look at the automatic documented support and resistance. Just to put this into perspective, though, this is going to make it look a little bit weaker here, but check it out. So bearish engulfing candle, nice little drops over the next 5 minutes. And we can keep looking back at this. It automatically documents support and resistance. You can use this in stocks, crypto, forex, futures, possible reversal down, drop. The real edge is when you find multiple showing up together at once. Like look at all these bullish engulfing candles all showing up at once, right? And so it'll show you the candlesticks. And then look at the huge bounce we got over the next like hour plus here. And again, you can use this in crypto as well. I love using it with Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin is getting affected by this drop here. So Bitcoin is probably going to be affected by this drop too. Let's see how Bitcoin's affected by this. Hold on one second. We're going to make this the scroller on the bottom of the screen now. But yeah, let's see how Bitcoin's affected. So here's BTC, US dollar. Let's look at Bitcoin. I'm sure Bitcoin's dropping down with this some too, right? So yeah, there's the big drops. And look how accurate this is. Look, Chart Prime, possible reversal down, huge drop. Bearish engulfing candle, big drop. Possible reversal down, drop. Possible reversal up. You get a nice little bounce. Possible reversal down, you get a drop. Look how accurate that is. And you can find multiple showing up together. Possible reversal down, drop. This one was wrong. Possible reversal up, bounce. And so again, right now, Chart Prime is super cheap. You can use it in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. You can get 40% off right now on Chart Prime, 40%. So pretty good deal there. Pretty solid little deal. They're a sponsor of mine as well. If you want to check it out, here is the link. About $35 right now, Daniel. About $35 a month, give or take. So it's pretty cheap right now. So the Dixie is falling back down. The SPY started to bounce back up a little bit too. They're both sponsors of mine. But again, I only get sponsored by companies that I genuinely use and I find value in. And I think both of these can help traders. So check them out. I'm certainly biased in their favor, but I think both of them can help traders. But yeah, check them out. There's the link in the chat. You can also find the links in the description as well. But market's starting to go potentially green on the day here. E-mini pumping up, SPY pumping up. Dollar index is falling down. And honestly, just to put this into perspective, I saw some people that were like, no, don't buy the dip. Look at here's the E-mini contract, right? Just to put this in perspective. And I've been using Chart Prime with my trades lately. Like, look at this. I want you guys to see this so you can kind of know it's like no BS here. Look at Chart Prime over here. Look at this. It literally called the very bottom of this move here. So props to them, man. Look at this. It literally called the very bottom of this move. Look, bullish engulfing candle and possible reversal up. Huge bounce lately. And it's not going to work every time, but like just to show you, it's accurate. Like it can be accurate. I can't guarantee you're going to make money. Nobody can. It's all based around the trader, but it called this bottom and now we're reversing up heavily. And it uses a mix of like candlestick momentum, like all this different stuff to gauge it. So useful. Dollar index is breaking down. Market is popping up, which is lovely here. Let's see if it continues. So we are now effectively green from this data release. The market is now green from this data release. We have pumped up over where the data came out at. Market is effectively green. The dollar index has completely turned down, completely gone red. Market is pumping up big here. So we've effectively gone green from this data release and have started to move up from it. Let's see if we actually hold. Hey, good luck to you as well, Bernardo. Thank you so much, man. Have a Merry Christmas to you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, bears, stop being so emotional here. Like we're not talking about long-term bounces here. Like, we're talking about a short-term 10-minute bounce, which is exactly what we got. You know, like, it's like bears get so emotional, man, that anytime you say, "Hey, the market's bouncing up," they're like, "No, no, it's not." It's like, come on now, y'all, calm down. You'll be okay. Market's moving up. Market's down big over the last few days, anyway. So, like, everybody, you know, you could always zoom out and take a different perspective. Like, I could zoom out today and say, hey, we're down big, but it doesn't counter the move up we've made over the last 10 minutes, you know? So, like, we're still starting to reverse. Let's see if we actually hold. We're right at the 200 EMA right now. And so if we can't hold this and we can't hold the VWAP, we're going to break down. So let's see if we hold the 200 EMA. The dollar index is starting to bounce up a little bit as well. Let's see if the dollar index rejects this level here. Hey, thank you, TG, my guy. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we got to hold this. We're right at the 200 EMA. We're right at the volume weighted. All right, so let's see if we hold. It doesn't mean much yet. Like, none of it means anything. You know, we're seeing if we bounce back up. Market's completely neutral from this data release, which is not to be unexpected. All right, guys, so we're starting to bounce up a little bit again. We're right at the 200 EMA here. The market looks like it's moving up some. We're still technically neutral right now from when this data came out. So we're still technically neutral. We haven't really done too much yet. I mean, I think this is not bad. I think this is a good reaction here. It's definitely not red so far. And I would rather see neutral than down. You know, I'd rather see neutral than good data come out. Or I would rather see us have neutral data than higher expected data come out. But again, market looks strong. Reversals are happening. SPY, E-mini pumping up. Dixie falling down some. SPY just broke 382s here. E-mini pumping up to 3864. So let's see if we get something here. We still got about 45 minutes until the actual opening bell, but markets are starting to pump up. Google just pumped up to 89. Disney's moving up as well to 87s. SPY pumping up a little bit here. So let's see if it keeps going. Yeah, I'd rather it be neutral right now than anything else, to be honest here. And here's the data. We're going to put the data back on the bottom of the screen. There's the PCE data. Market's pumping up, though. This looks good. Dollar index just broke lows. It's neutral. It's exactly what's expected, Star. So it came in at 4.7% on 4.7% expectations and 0.2% on 0.2% expectations. So it came in better than expected. Again, the P&L on my swing trades is good. We are up right now. This is the P&L right now in our swings. On TOS, we are up about $216 on the day. Right about 216, give or take. So not doing bad. Green day so far. Let's see if we hold these levels here. We bounced right at the 200 EMA, guys. Right at the 200 EMA, we bounced. Dollar index breaking all the way back down to 104.13s. 104.13. SPY pumping up. We're at almost 383s on the SPY, testing it now. E-mini breaking highs. Everything else kind of running up a little bit. Disney, Google, Amazon, SPY. So dollar index still falling. It's all good. All right, guys, we're at 89.30s on Google, 89.30s. SPY pumping up to 383s here. E-mini ripping highs. Dollar index still falling here. So that's all great. You love to see it. This is what we want, I guess. Good. Yeah, but I mean, Felix, man, here's the reality of it, right? Like, let's really look at the market here for a second. All right, so you say the market is crashing, right? This is the last 2 months, bro. And this is the last 2 months, man. Like, this is the literal market activity. The lows are at 348 on the year, brother. So, like, here's the last 2 months. That's the last 2 months, bro. I mean, I don't know how anybody can argue like that it's not like that. Like, I get it, people have put options, you know, like I get it, people are bearish. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, the market's gonna crash. And maybe it does. Like I said, that doesn't matter. My positions are, you know, insignificant. But like that's the market over the last 2 months. Like, yeah, we're in a bear market, so we're red on the year, but we're not crashing right now. And in order to crash, we'd have to break lows at 348. We're not anywhere close to that right now, man. You know, SPY's still at 380s. You know, the lows of the day or the lows of the year are at 340s. You know, so we're still significantly over the lows of the year, man. So what's the justification for saying the market is crashing? Genuine question. What's the justification for saying it's crashing, man? Because I don't see it. You know, is the market red? Sure. But even if you look at this trend here, like look at this trend. All right. Like you can even literally see the trend. Look, that's literally the trend we're in right now. We're right at the bottom of that range, but it's certainly not a crash. A crash would be this. You know, and like we don't have that, man. You know what I mean? And so like in the end, market is red over the last week, sure, but it's definitely not a crash. If you think that's a crash, then you know, you don't really understand what a crash is. And maybe we keep going down, 100% possible. I mean, not 100% likely, but like maybe we keep dropping. Source, trust me, bruh. Yeah. We might be in a bear channel too. We're definitely in a bear year for sure, 100%. But there's a difference between that and a crash, right? A crash is breaking lows of the year, and you know, like that's a crash, right? Right now, we're just in like a bear market, which is obvious for the last year. Right, 100%. PCE was neutral. Hey, nice, Tiny. Congrats. Hey, congrats. That's amazing. Shout out to you, Tiny. Great job. Hey, yes. Like, put it up for the day then, Tiny. Congrats. Happy for you. Genuinely happy for you. Yeah, neutral PCE. PCE was neutral. It was sideways. But yeah, but that's my point. It's like, look, I run this community. I see the bias and I see the bias of everybody, right? Generally how it is like bears are just really emotional. They really are. Like for whatever reason, bear traders, like bears, my guess is maybe they're holding like super extended put options or something like that, right? But like bears just get mad anytime you say the market's going up. It's like we're covering the market right now. Like we're just covering the last 20 minutes and the market is green from when the PCE data came in, right? So of course we're going to say, hey, the market's green. For whatever reason, bears just get really emotional about it. Like anytime somebody says anything slightly construed as bullish, they can just freak out. They get mad. They call names. They make fun. Like in the end, I've seen it a lot over the last month. Here's a great example, right? Snapchat. We bought the Snapchat dip after earnings, right? At like at high sevens, low eights. Bro, when I did that, bears came out in full force, started yelling, calling me insults, like calling me names and all this stuff, right? Over the next 2 weeks, Snapchat rebounded back up like 40% over the next couple weeks. We made bank on Snapchat. And of course, like afterwards, the same people that were calling names were just kind of crickets. It's just kind of crickets and silence. In the end, the truth is, nobody knows what's going to happen. I certainly don't. I certainly don't know whether the market's going to go up, down, or sideways over the next 6 months. Nobody does, you know. And in the end, anybody acting like they 100% know anything, you know, is usually just emotional about their own positions, to be honest. So just remember, nobody knows anything about what's going to happen, guys. Nobody knows whether the market's going to go up or down. There's some bull arguments and there's some bear arguments here. Really, we're in a long-term bear trend. You know, we're in a long-term downward trend. But it doesn't actually mean the market's going to crash. You know, I think everybody wants to be Michael Burry, but very few people are, you know. New home sales. Are there new home sales coming out today? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, we got new home sales dropping. We'll see. They drop at 10 a.m. 600K expected. They might influence markets some. I don't know how much though. All right, so market's pretty neutral here. We're still over the 200 EMA and the VWAP. Let's see if we bounce, but neutral's neutral. I'm not going to say good or bad. It's neutral. I'm not really calling anybody out, Sky. I'm more so trying to teach people like it's not really, this isn't about calling anybody out. I never even mentioned a name or anything like that. Like that's not what it is. It's not really about a hater thing. Like it's not really about haters here. This is, I mean, I don't think we really have any haters here per se right now. I mean, maybe we got some haters, but like that's not really what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is understand, guys. I'm trying to make people really understand that nobody knows what's going to happen here. And like as a new trader, you get pulled into so many different ways, right? You get bulls over there, like, you know, chronic optimism from bulls, and then from bears, you just get chronic, you know, pessimism, I guess. You get chronic skepticism in markets. And I get it. I understand both sides, to be honest. What I'm trying to teach people is don't get swayed too much. Like figure it out yourself. Don't call anybody names for being the opposite of you either. That's the important thing to understand. But what I'm really trying to teach people is like, you got to go your own way. You know, like, again, if I would have listened to everybody in my chat room, I would be a wildly losing trader. You know, so go your own way. Another example of this, and again, I've brought up this example many times. In 2020, when the market crashed big, right, I started buying up stuff, right? I bought MGM, I bought United Airlines. When I did that, I had a ton of people get mad at me for it. A ton of people insulted me, said they were garbage. Within a few days, they were up huge percentages as well. And so if I don't get pulled in too many different directions, traders, is what I'm trying to say. It's not really about haters or anything like that. I think people are always going to be emotional about their own positions and directions. But just, you got to learn to kind of analyze what people are saying, but just still go your own way. All right, so market's red now, but that's slightly red, kind of neutral from this. Here's the previous closing price on the E-mini, so we're still technically green. Same thing on the SPY. SPY is still technically green on the day, but we're certainly turning now. Certainly turning to the downside. All right, so we're pretty much right at the neutral level here. Again, I can't say this is unexpected. We had neutral data, right? Neutral data equals a neutral reaction, and that's not surprising here. The big thing, I think, the big nuance of it now is now we are under the volume weighted average price. We're under the 200 EMA here, and these are two very important relevant indicators here. 200 EMA volume weighted average price, two very watched, very analyzed indicators here, and now we're under both of those. We're right at the previous closing price for both the E-mini and the SPY. Dollar index is moving up some, so we're definitely getting more bear action right now for sure. But you are a technical analysis, or you're a technical analyst. You should know higher probabilities with direction the market is going. Well, sure, Jarrell, but it depends on what the time frame is, man. Yeah, it depends on what the time frame is, man. What time frame are we talking about? You know, if we're talking about long term, like years, market's going to go up. You know, market goes up long term. If we're talking about on a yearly basis, market might go down some more. You know, we're kind of bouncing back in a bear trend. You know, if we're talking about really short term, it's neutral. I really don't know what we're going to do short term because, you know, I think extension might be on the downside now since we pushed down so much over the last 3 days. But, you know, we could always keep dropping. The more up close you get, the harder it is to predict and analyze, you know. So, again, long term, like 5 years, the market's going to be noticeably higher than where we are now. You know, the next year is a different story. The next year, I would probably go a little bit more bear. If we're talking about super recent, then, you know, I guess extension might be a little bit on the downside. So we might bounce, but again, no idea. Again, very hard to analyze short-term movement. Nobody really knows either. We can only react. But yeah, E-mini still right at the neutral level. John, can you switch to ETH or Bitcoin? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty standard though, Yowzer. I mean, what's the purpose of bringing that up? Like, what's the relevancy of that? Like, every time we do these big economic streams, and you should already know this, every time we do these big economic streams, we get a lot of viewers at 8:30 when the data drops, and then a lot of them go do their own thing. They're just kind of tuning in to watch the data, which is fine. Not really unexpected. We still got 800 plus people here 30 minutes before the open. So, I mean, we're happy with that. I'll put it this way. If I was in front of 800 plus people in person, I would be shaking and nervous right now, but because we're on the internet, you guys don't really exist, right? My guy. Nobody knows the short-term moves, Lee. We can only predict. Nobody knows for sure, though. You can have probabilities, but like, again, anybody that really trades short-term understands that it's incredibly difficult to predict where we're going. Like, anybody that's being objective and real about it understands that, like, short-term is the most difficult to analyze where we're going short-term. Long-term is the easiest. And when I say long-term, I mean 5, 10, 15 years. It's the easiest. We're going to go up. What we're going to do in the next 30 minutes, nobody knows. It's just a guess. We can only react to it. Hey, thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it, Allison. It really is. Like again, you're going to have people who try to act like they know exactly what the market's going to do short term. Nobody really does. Like, we can only react to it. I'll put it this way. The shorter term the trading, the more difficult it is. The longer term the trading, the easier it is. With Warren Buffett value investing, by researching healthy blue chip large cap companies, diversifying into them, and holding for 5, 10 years, you're guaranteed to make money. Almost. As long as you do it right, you're almost guaranteed to make money. Short term is a completely different story. You zoom into an hour of the market and try to predict what the market's going to do on any specific hour zoomed in. Nobody knows. It's a coin flip. Like, we don't know what the market's going to do or turn or go up or down. Nobody really does. And anybody that tries to claim they do, they might get lucky and be right about it. But anybody that tries to claim they know exactly what the market's going to do short term is just full of it. It's just, nonsense. We could try to predict it. And there's some probabilities that you could look at. But again, it's never certain. Hey, thank you, Ahmed, my guy. Thank you, brother. Well, it depends on what. A lot of people think long-term is 6 months. Long-term is 10 years. It's really easy to predict long-term. S&P 500 does 8 to 12% a year on average. So that's very easy to predict. S&P 500 will do roughly 8 to 12%. We have decades and decades and decades of data to base that off of. Now, short term, again, really understand this. Maybe individually, some people might be different, but the more zoomed in you are, the more difficult the trading is. The more zoomed out you are, the less difficult it is. And everybody wants to day trade it. I get it. I day trade. I swing trade and invest as well, though. But everybody wants to day trade because it's exciting. Your heart's. But like, easiest money is Warren Buffett's value investing. Research 10 different healthy blue chip companies, diversify into them, and hold for 10 years. You're guaranteed to make money. Almost. I'm not going to say anything's 100%. Outlier decades happen. But you hold long enough, you're going to make money. And again, it needs to be blue chips, though. Penny stocks, almost all of them are going to fail. It's actually the opposite with penny stocks. You diversify into 10 different penny stocks and hold for 5, 10 years. you're going to lose everything almost. You might have one that succeeds out of 10, and it's still not going to justify the other 10, the other 9 you lost on. So that's the truth. Yeah, market's flat. 30 minutes till the market opens. We're flat right now. Where would you go live if you have 15 mil? Do you make money from the live stream? Yeah, 100% we make money for sure. But we also don't sell anything. Like, we don't charge for content. Like, it's all free. We have sponsors and commercials, but like everything we do here is free. We don't sell any content. We don't have any paywalls behind content. I don't sell a course or act like an expert. I don't even claim to be an expert or even a good trader. We're just a resource for traders. That's all we are. We're just giving people free data, trading live for free. We're not selling a course or anything like that, and we're just kind of putting everything out there for free. I think there's too many people out there selling courses, so I'd rather just give it to them for free and not claim to be an expert and just trade how I want to trade with no pressure. Yeah, it's all good, Lee. We could, you might be solid. Again, everybody's different. There might be outliers, I guess is the easiest way to put it. Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, y'all subscribe if you haven't yet. Again, everything we drop is free. Where would I move with 15 mil? Oof. I might move to like the mountains in Canada, maybe, or Switzerland is really cool. Or I might just buy some land here in Texas. Get a lot of land for 15 million in Texas. Bitcoin's moving up a little bit, but not really too much. E-mini, micro E-mini. Again, we're pivoting back and forth between the previous close. John, do you make money from the live stream? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we make, again, just an estimate of this year, we'll make, a couple 100,000, give or take. Close to that, maybe like 170, 180, from the YouTube channel. All right, market fell. Market broke under the previous close. Starting to break down. SPY at 380s. E-mini broke under the previous closing price. Bitcoin fell. Yeah, Wolfredo, that might be a good option, brother, for sure, man. Yeah, back home, Tiny. Yeah, we got back home last night. John, would you like to go to Mars if offered a free ticket? No. I mean, I got a family, bro. I got 2 kids and a wife, man. I wouldn't leave them for that. YouTube pays in a metric called cost per milli. So I have per 1,000 views. Finance channels generally have a higher CPM than basic entertainment channels. Like I talked about this earlier. And like even my kids, when they look at my YouTube channel, they think I'm just tiny, and I kind of am, but like we make good money from it. But again, my kids relate it to like Mr. Beast, right? So they look at Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast is over here just living life out here on YouTube, man, just racking up views. But the difference is like that's an entertainment channel. We're a finance channel, so advertisers pay more. The general user and viewer for finance channels is a little bit higher in terms of like advertiser value. And yeah, I mean, it's not about how many subs you have, it's about how many views you get. And we get about 250,000 to 500,000 views a month here on beginner trading. 250,000 to 500,000 views a month here. And so we make money through sponsors, we make money through affiliate programs, we make money through YouTube itself. We make money through, a lot of different ways. All right, guys, markets break it down. Again, we will short the market if we need to here. We will short it if we need to. E-mini breaking down here. No, I actually like Mr. Beast, bro. Mr. Beast is cool, man. I kind of watch Mr. Beast occasionally. Never tell my kids that, but like I'll watch Mr. Beast occasionally. He seems like a good dude, man. I'm not mad. I like Mr. Beast. He seems funny. But yeah. Yeah, here. I mean, I'm kind of the same, Lee. I'm kind of the same, Lee. I mean, I'm a software developer. You know, React Native mostly. You know, so I build mobile applications. Sometimes I used to have an app that we had here on the channel that gave you a lot of free market data, but the APIs are expensive, man. So we're not doing it anymore. We're still building in the process of building another software, but yeah, I just haven't had time for it lately. Yeah, I mean, I very rarely short long term though. Like I might short in day trading. You know, like if we're in a downward short term trend, I'll short the SPY or the E mini, and that's not really hurting anything. That's just the broad index. The data's already out, Kitty. Read the bottom of the screen, bro. You see the PCE data's already out. Yeah, I believe it. I presume it costs on a regular basis just to have an app mounted up in all the stores. No, it's free to have it up, I think. What costs money for apps is APIs. Like you have to pay for data, especially like a stock app, right? So there's a lot of data providers for financials that you can go to that'll give you stock market data. But when you build a program, right, you build different functions and different what's the easiest way to describe it? Different in programming, they're called functions or but you build different programs basically that will do different things. They'll pull data from these different resources, and that's what costs money, right? So they'll be most of the time they either charge how many clicks you get, or they'll charge like a monthly or a quarterly subscription for it. A lot of the time it's actually quarterly. So you'll have to pay, say, like $300 a quarter, so $100 a month to get that data, right? And if your app is really complex and it pulls from a lot of different APIs and services, then that can add up to $300, $400, $500 a month just in API data, basically, that you're getting on your program. And that's what costs money. I think Apple, you have to have like to list on the app store on Apple. I do think it's actually $100 a month, if I remember correctly, for an Apple developer subscription. But Google Play does it. Google Play's free. All right, guys. So market's completely neutral, which is not really a shock here. Not really a big shock. Market's completely neutral. We're gonna get ready to trade, team. Let's get ready. All right, guys, bear with me. We are getting ready to trade the futures market. We are trading futures on a company called TopStep. TopStep is the most legit funded program in the world. So if you want to trade some of these big echo releases, we do so through a company called TopStep. They are regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. What they do is they give you a demo, and if you can hit the targets on their demo, like they'll give you a profit target of max loss on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. And if you can hit that data, or if you can hit those results here, like the base one's 50K, so they give you a 50K demo. If you can hit 3K in profit on that 50K demo without losing over 2K total or over $1,000 a day, and you follow both all their rules with contract sizing and stuff, then they legitimately fund you $50,000 with a 90% split. And so you can trade that funded account every month. And if you make money, there's a 90% split. You get to keep 5,000 of your first profit as well. And again, great way to test yourself as a trader. I think a lot of people are not going to be able to get funded because it's a hard thing to do to get funded because they're genuinely funding you that money. But it's a great test for you as a trader. It builds you into be a better trader, and it conditions you to follow rules, to hit certain parameters. Genuinely, it's one of the best things that happened to my trading. It super helps it. It basically supercharges my experience and helps me learn to follow rules, helps me build trading plans and all that stuff. And again, the big thing is it gets you around the PDT rule. Like TopStep is a great way to test yourself. The base package is less than $150 a month. You know, like if I wanted to trade the SPY, like stocks, like if I wanted to trade stocks the same way, I couldn't trade because there's a PDT rule. If you have less than 25K, you can't trade. But in futures, there's no PDT restrictions. So you can day trade and you can short in futures with no restriction. There's the link if you want to check it out. They are a sponsor of my video. So they do sponsor me. Great way to help support your boy here and support this channel, though, by checking them out. We are going to be trading on there today. Well, yeah, I mean, really simple, Lissandro, really simple programs. You know, you could probably find some free API providers like for really simple programs. But if you want like specific, like float, all that stuff, like it's going to cost money. Like you can find simple ones that give you basic data, but like there's not really a point in building a program around basic data. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be more like if you want to have like a commercially usable program, you're going to have some exclusive data that's going to be hard to find, and you're going to have to pay for it for sure. I tried using your link. For which one, Kane? For TopStep? Now, if you click my link, I'll get credit. Yeah, if you click this link, I'll get credit for sure. Look, I'll pin it to the top of the page if you guys want to see it. There's a pin to the top of the page. But yeah, I'll get credit if you click it, brother. Hey, brother, how long did it take you to make over 100K a year from the channel? Years, you know? In general business income, you know, I don't know. All right, market started to bounce back up. Still completely neutral, though. Maybe we'll get some short trades. So if you lose it all, there's gonna be a max loss, Paul. So right, so once you get funded, so once you get funded, Paul, there's gonna be a max loss in that account too. So like, you know, say they fund you 50K, right? There's gonna be a max loss. You're not gonna just be able to YOLO that 50K, right? If you lose over a certain amount, they're gonna boot you out of it, basically. But the good thing about TopStep is like once they fund you, say you get the funded account, and then you just try to go, you know, and they have to do this, and it makes sense them doing this because if not, you're gonna get some people that get funded and then just go crazy huge and risk 50K because it's not their money, right? And so there has to be risk parameters for them in order to make people just not blow $50,000 of their money. And so, but the good thing about Top Step is like they fund you, and then if you hit the max loss, they bring you right back to phase 2. So you don't have to start all the way over again. They bring you back to phase 2. You pass phase 2, you get funded again, right? So that's the cool thing. So there's a huge distinct edge in getting funded because it brings you back to phase 2. You don't have to pass both phases again, which is useful. No, there might be some Forex. Yeah, so Bloomberg potentially acquiring Dow Jones. I use Quant Tower is the name of the platform, and you can use a bunch of different ones, but I use Quant Tower. So QUANTOWER, Quant Tower. Market's completely neutral, and it's just the most to TOS. It's the most similar to TOS. So it's actually so the way it like it's quant. So like if you quant is like a what's the easiest way to put this? It's short for quantitative analysis. So quant is basically somebody who is super advanced in mathematics and computer skills. So Quant Tower is basically like math computer tower, basically, is what it means by Quant Tower. Yeah, Nicholas, news is out right below me, brother. You could use Tradeovate. You could use the browser one. I mean, you could use whichever ones you want. I'm pretty sure. I'd reach out to them and ask them to be safe. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. The base one I think is Tradeovate, but there's a lot of different ones, man. All right, market still bouncing up a little bit. Again, we'll see if it actually holds here. Starting to pop back up. EBIT up. SPY up. Still right at that previous closing price. Again, completely neutral from this. Yes, so Google right at 88. So again, market's completely flat right now, basically. Slightly red, but essentially completely flat. I'm listening to I've been streaming for a few years. I'm listening to a playlist. Yeah, and I mean with Top Step guys, like I'm still working on getting funded myself, but like I said, just understand, like my TD Ameritrade account's 40,000, 150K in buying power, right? So like we don't actually have to, I don't need to get funded. Like I can take it as slow as I want or as fast as I want. But most people are going to find value in the funding because they don't have as much money as I have. No offense. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. I'm just saying most people do not have 40,000 in their trading account. Most people, there's a distinct value in getting funded because they don't have that much money, right? And so Top Step, again, great if you want to test yourself and you don't have as much money as I do to really trade stocks freely. Great option. Great option. Oh, Chat GT or GPT? Yeah, I have it. Super interesting. Yeah, I have it. All right, market's flat here, guys. We got about 9 minutes. Yeah, the news is at the bottom, Nicholas. Hello. Third time we've answered that, I think, Nick. But yeah, choice is at the bottom, or the data's at the bottom of the screen, man. Are we shorting? Nah, it depends on what the market does at the open. I don't know which way we're going yet. It really depends. We still got some time. We got to wait for the market data to drop first. Hey, good luck, Libet. Hey, do you? You know. All right, guys. Market is still pulling back, but again, we're pretty neutral. We're right at 380s on the market, on the SPY right now. The E-mini is right at 3840s here. 3840s. Dollar index is popping up a little bit here, so yeah. All right, starting to finally break down here. Yeah, we'll see, guys. Again, market's starting to fall down a little bit. Not super red, though, yet. But again, if we keep dropping, we'll short at the opening bell. You can see a pretty neutral reaction. We got 6 minutes before the market opens. Well, neutral's neutral. We're mostly neutral in stock market reaction as well, you know. Tesla, yeah. Tesla's kind of been dragging the market for sure. Tesla has been dragging the market down, you know, just because of how weak it's been. Sideways activity, Bitcoin breaking down, SPY breaking down, 380s though. So again, there might be an argument for like a triangle flag pattern here. You know. There might be an argument for something like that. That's what it looks like. No, in these we can break either way. Like whenever it's somewhat of like a symmetrical triangle, it can break on the upside like this. It can break on the downside like that. It can really break either way. That's one of the reasons I don't really like trading triangles myself personally, is because you don't ever really know which way it's going to break. There might be some probabilities to favor one direction or more, one direction or the other in terms of which way it breaks, but it's very difficult to judge. And so because of that, I usually just try to kind of chill and not push too heavy into that stuff. Where do you want the market to go? Well, I want the market to go up. I never want the market to go down, really, unless I'm shorting it short term and I'm in something. Yeah, right now SPY is pretty neutral. We got 3.5 minutes left, guys. 3.5 minutes. We need less than 200 likes, guys, or less than 200 subscribers to break 95,000. Less than 200. We could hit that today. I don't know if we're going to, but we could. Do it now, guys. Subscribe. Yeah, hey, y'all hit that like on the screen. Who got ape? Not me. Again, the problem with ape is, let's be real here for a second. Ape has dropped from $10.50 down to $1.50 over the last, what is this? Over the last 6 months. It's dropped from $10 down to $1.50. So it pumping up from ape moving up from 120 to 150 relative to the last 6 months. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to knock on ape, like y'all make y'all's money, but I'm not impressed. Let's just put it that way. I'm not impressed by it. All right, guys, we got a minute and a half. About 1 minute now. All right, guys, here's the open. Good luck today, team. Hey, you can email me, bro. I've had people all the time say, hey, I'm going to come back and tell you I told you so in a month when CEI was at $7. The only reason CEI might hit $7 now is because they did a 50-to-1 reverse split. I've had people all the time tell me, like, almost always they lose, man. Look, y'all can get wrapped up in it, but, like, do you, man. I'm not mad at that. It's all love here. Good luck, guys. Opening bells in 10 seconds. All right, here's the bell. All right, there's the opening bell. Let's see what happens here. Market's moving up a little bit at the open, but not a ton yet. We'll see if we continue here. Got a little bit of a rebound at the opening bell. All right, we got a little bit of a rebound here at the open. Disney, Google bounce it back some here. SPY back up to 380s. Again, we're not going to buy anything yet. We're going to let it play out first. We got to let the momentum work for a little while. Man, look at Google fly up at 88.40s. Google flying up right now, guys. Flying up big. PC data's out already, Peter. Read the bottom of the screen, brother. It's dropped already, man. All right, market turning back up, going green. Let's see if we can break back on the upside. Again, PCE data came in neutral. That we're gonna let things stabilize. Kind of kicking back here right now, guys. Sitting back. Market testing the previous close. So again, not surprising that we're pretty neutral in the day right now. All right, we're testing the previous closing price. So we're trying to break back the previous close level. Yeah, I'm not messing with anything right now. I'm just kind of slowing down and letting the we'll let the market calm down some first before we take any big positions. I mean, we're looking great. We're moving up nicely here, so that's cool. But right now, we're just kind of kicking back, waiting. You're missing out? Nah, man. I mean, you can make money on this big pop, but first 5-10 minutes, regardless of how big up or down of a move there is, it's mostly just a gamble, trying to trade the first 5 minutes of the opening bell. It's completely spontaneous and random a lot of the time. Even if you make money on this one, it's not a plus EV play. It's not a plus expected value play. Long-term trading the first 5 minutes, it's just a coin flip. Again, it's kind of where the gamblers have fun, but for me personally, I'm letting it calm down a little bit first. Doesn't make any sense to attack anything right now. We'll let it play. Bitcoin moving up a little bit, but not a ton. All right, we're back under the previous closing price for the SPY, under the previous closing price for the E-mini, which is why we didn't bet on the long side yet. We just got to sit back and wait. I mean, pumping is relative, you know. Like, if I say, hey, market's pumping up a small amount, then it doesn't mean we're flying up. It just means we're going up a little bit. It's all a subjective term. We'll short the market too if we start to break down here, to be honest. All right, we're short. Took most of it off. Just cut it, made about $25 in about 5 seconds of trading. We'll see if we catch another move. All right, so we got an upside down V here. Green to red move, one of my favorite short patterns, to be honest. Yeah, yesterday was neutral and flat. All right, we're short, letting the market ride down some. All right, just covered, made another 20 bucks. Up about 50 on the day or so. Just kind of short the market here. Might as well. Yeah, it depends on how long you're shorting it. Shorting the SPY doesn't mean anything. I'm not really shorting the SPY either. I'm shorting a futures contract. It's not hurting anybody. Two contracts here. See if we're going to flush down. I might take 3. That's 3 contracts. Shorting a little pop at 279 or 379 on the S&P. On the SPY, that is. I mean, sorry. See if we can fall back down. There we go. I took most off, got 1 contract left. We'll add a little bit more on this little pop. See if we can catch a breakdown here. Covered a little bit more. We're gonna go ahead and get out there. Made another like 15, 20 bucks. Not a bad little day so far. Up about 60, 70 on the day. We'll wait now. We've caught the extension breakdown. All right, so we got a few other blue chips moving up, so we're going to stop shorting for now and just wait. Yeah, what's dragging the market down? So Google's actually green on the day. Disney's pretty neutral. Tesla is crashing at the opening bell, bro. Tesla is what's dragging the market down. I mean, I'm not going to say I told you guys so, but I've been talking about the same thing for the last few weeks, which is the risks and vulnerabilities regarding Tesla and how Elon Musk is behaving. You know, I think when you're building up so many enemies in that space for Elon, then and you're taking really polarized political stances, people are not going to like your product. They're not going to want to hold your stock, and so sure enough, Tesla is dumping down when a lot of other stuff isn't really super weak. But if you look at Tesla chart, it is very weak right now, like really red. So like that's the problem with the market right now. It's Tesla, and just huge drops at the opening bell. Dropped from 127s down to 120 so far. So just a lot of weakness rolling through. Let's take another 3 contracts here, see if we can make something. Big rebound in markets. We're taking the risk we have on the day or the profit we have on the day, and we're swinging a little bit heavier into it. But I'm about to have to cut this most likely. I want to give it 1 second to reject at 379 on the SPY, but it doesn't look like it is. Holding this one a little bit too long, to be honest, but it's all good. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it. Just a huge run up, not a huge run up, but a bigger run up that we got stuck in. Luckily, we had some cushion on the day, but we're a little bit red. Trying to get into the swing of things. Google bouncing back some. I'm honestly okay with it bouncing back though, because I want to see the market go up anyway. We're holding some stuff on the long side, so we're okay with it. The real question is, do we short into this big bounce? We do maybe small though. We're not going to take big. Maybe 1 contract on this. Hey, bro, no, do not.
I'm just asking, do you know where the iPad is?
No, I don't know, buddy. I'm sorry, man. All right, close the door. Love you. Hey, market's starting to pump back, and like we're losing on the last 2 trades, but like I'm still kind of happy to see it. Google pumping up big, which is one of our holdings here. So like we're gonna cut it, and we're gonna try to let the trend play out. We're neutral right now on the market. It's the last day before Christmas here, so we'll see if we get some fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, listen, when you're selling things to customers and you come out really polarized on one political side, you're going to discourage people from buying your stuff, man. That's just an obvious, outcome of that. He can't say whatever he wants without consequence. That's the problem, right? Like he can't say whatever he wants without consequences there. And, the consequences are becoming self-evident. And again, I've been saying this for months, and you ask anybody that regularly watches the stream and is honest about it and not just kind of a hater, ask anybody. We've been saying the same thing about Tesla for a month now. And sure enough, Tesla has been one of the weakest stocks in the market lately. So it's one of the reasons I can't hold it long term. I just don't trust it. Should I short the market right here? Not yet. I'm just going to wait. Again, we could reject a VWAP and break down, but oh yeah, new home sales drop in about 25 minutes. Maybe that'll cause some good stuff in markets. I don't know. We'll see. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to get for that. Yeah, maybe Mike, but the vulnerability is just too much for me there. I'm not going to buy it. Yeah, Google's flying. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Mr. Specific. Oh yeah, you're actually right though. Crypto, my bad. You're actually right. I thought, never mind. Yeah, you're correct. It's in 16 minutes. Yeah, we bought Google. We bought Google because it has a low PE ratio. Like, we got some people trying to troll me on Twitter because I bought Google with Disney long term, and it's like, bro, my average on Disney is like 89s. Like my average on Google is 91s. Like we're less than $3 away from both of those. So it's like we're down a little bit on our swings, or really these are a little bit longer term trades anyway. And so sure, we're down some, but it's not the end of the world. Again, I'll tag everybody when I'm green in these trades, and I bet you I'll end these green. Now the PE's gotten a little bit better than Sean over the last 3 weeks, but 2 weeks ago it was like at like 60 or 70. It's just dropped so much that it's corrected the price, the earnings ratio a little bit more, but it's still been conventionally high, I would say. Yeah, have fun, Flavio, for sure, brother. Yeah, we'll see what the real estate data shows here, to be honest. The new home sales data comes out. We'll see what that shows. Tesla breaking down again, man. Dragging the market here. I'll probably short this. This looks weak. Down a little bit on the day, but not much. We still got some room to make money. Took a little bit of profit off there. We'll try to add into this a little bit more if we bounce up some. Might need to, might not. Right, there we go. There's the break. Don't want to add any more unless we get a quick rejection. We'll add to that, actually. There we go. All right, just made about $35, $40 from that. Got ourselves back to pretty flat. Hey, thank you, Flavio. Merry Christmas to you as well, bro. But yeah, Tesla's dragging the market down. Like, Tesla's just getting hammered. Yeah, Tesla's just been getting hammered, man. That's kind of what's been going down with it. Again, very predictable. You know, if you're looking at things objectively, very predictable move. Tesla getting hit like this, obviously, was with Elon acting like he is, it's obviously going to happen, in my opinion. We're going to have one contract here, maybe start to buy a little bit more if we get some good setups for it. I just covered a little bit more. Again, completely flat now. We'll look for a little bounce up and then short some more. Tesla just broke lows. Again, Tesla's leading the market. Again, here's a lesson in stocks, guys. If your CEO starts taking a super political stance on one side and his main business is selling things to consumers, that's not good. You know, i.e. Tesla stock right now, man. Tesla stock. Inverse head and shoulders here. We're going to short into it. One contract starting. We get rejected. We'll add more to it. Add a little bit more. We'll take one more three contract position here. We'll wait to add to more to this though. There we go. There's 3 contracts. Big up wick here, which is usually indicative of some weakness. We'll see if it shows up though. Up flat on this trade. That looks strong. We're gonna have to wait. We made money yesterday. I think we lost the money the day before. We made money the day before that. So we're gonna give this one more second to turn here, because we're right at a pretty big resistance level. And we're starting to now Might add a little bit more after that big rejection here. There's 4 contracts. Upwick here indicating some bearish strength coming through. Let's see if it works. We go, we're almost flat in the position. Big upwick here. I kind of want to add more to this too on this upwick, but there's also the chance that like we do end up fulfilling this wick, but about break even on the trade now. There we go. There's a rejection and we're moving back up. I think it's a good calculated risk here. I think this looks weak. A lot of upwicks indicating selling momentum. I mean, they didn't really do anything here, and we are a little extended on the downside today, but like I think both of these upwicks signify some weakness in the trend. And so we're about flat here, but I think a good time to take a calculated risk with this to see if we reject back down and test these lows here with the inverse head and shoulder. And we got the lows around here, and we've got weakness rolling through. Tesla pulling back down a little bit. Again, completely flat on the trade. There's the red. See if we get a little bit more profit before he takes them off. The longer it struggles to break down, though, the less confident I am. There we go. All right, took half off there. Locked in some profit. We'll let the breakdown happen some more. Got some more in. Got the rest. So just made another 30, 40 bucks. Green on the day again. Nice little calculated risk area there. We might add some more into this bounce and anticipate a break of the low here. Depending on what Tesla does, though. Tesla's starting to look a little strong, and we're not going to take big sizing yet for it. Going to try to start taking some risks here on the bounces. All right, 3 contracts. Flat here on this trade so far. This is weak. I'm gonna add some more. Get 4 in here since we're already in profit with this, and look for a rejection here. But we're about flat on the day. Just a lot of upwicks, but the more it consolidates here, the less confident I'm getting in this, because generally speaking, shorts are like the elevator, longs are the stairs. So if we're taking a long time to go up, or if we're taking a long time to break down, then usually that means that shorts could get squeezed out a little bit short term. All right, flat on the trade. There we go. Take a little piece off. That'll give me some time to ride the rest down, and if not, we'll be pretty flat in the trade as a whole. There we go. A little bit of a breakdown here. Could add some more to it too. I like this. We should have added. It's all right. Take a little bit more off. All right, we'll get out there. Made a few bucks, pretty small, but we're slowly building up another little cushion on the day, so we can take another risk. Like my plan with this on these funded account programs is build up cushion. Once you have a cushion, swing a little bit harder, because then if you lose, you're still break even, right? As opposed to just taking huge risks right off the jump. You kind of scale up size after you have a cushion of profit on the day. That way, when you lose, you never really draw down big on your account, but when you win, you could potentially roll up some money. That's kind of what we're doing here. And so so far today, what you saw me do is you saw me take some swings, make $70, $80 in profit. And then take a swing and lose on that swing, and then do the same thing, kind of rinse and repeat. Big breakdown in there. Took half off. I just made about $30 more there. So we got a nice little cushion of about $70, $80 on the day again. We're going to scale our size back up now. So we're going to start taking 5, 6, 7 contracts per trade again. See if we can catch some good momentum. But yeah, that way it's a good little risk management system. So where you're not risking a ton each trade and you can kind of just take it slow. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes until we have the new home sales numbers coming out. Expectational numbers for new home sales are 600K. New home sales measures the annualized number of new single-family homes that were sold during the previous month. So again, we have existing home sales, or we have new home sales, not existing home sales today. So just new home sales, but 600K is expected. Gauge of real estate market. New home sales are projected to be down 4.7% on the month. So yeah, we got that data dropping in about 3 minutes. We'll stay flat ahead of it and just wait now. Yeah, man, Tesla's just been so weak, man. And again, people have asked me about Tesla a lot. I've been saying the same thing for a month plus now, which is just the risk there is just too much, man. Like, why? Okay, whenever you pick blue chips, you want stocks that you know for sure are going to go up long term. Disney, Apple, Google, those stocks are going to kill it long term. They're not going to fail. Tesla, I'm a Tesla fanboy. I want a plaid really, really bad. Mixtape dropping soon. But the problem with that is that Tesla's out here acting up. Elon's out here acting up on social media. So I can't say, listen, when you go political, you build enemies up. Too many enemies there for me, my taste here for a CEO. I mean, excluding the fact that, Tesla's got a really high PE ratio regardless, a higher PE ratio than Google or Disney or something like that, right? It's like 40 or 50 right now, which is still pretty conventionally high. So excluding the fact that, despite the fact that Tesla could be argued at overpriced, which I'm not saying it is. I love Teslas. I want a plaid. Okay. But I got to be objective about long-term future value here. And again, I think that's the risk. And I think one of the better moves was diversifying for Elon and buying Twitter. The problem is that, like, you're building up enemies over there, dude. All right, so again, here's today. Again, you can see build up a cushion, swing, lose, build up a cushion. We're going to try to swing again pretty soon. We'll see if we find some good momentum. If I can get a little bounce here, up here, maybe I'd swing some more. All right, so we're bouncing up a little bit. Not enough for me to short yet. All right, guys. So Tesla rejecting here. I could add some more. I'm just going to wait. Maybe I should have. All right, big pop. Oh, wait. This is Michigan consumer expectations. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh, my gosh. I'm an idiot, dude. I I wanted to short that as soon as home sales came out. I am a complete idiot, guys. I mean, it's good for my swing trades, but damn, dude. Just got destroyed on my trades. Luckily, I had a cushion built up, but man, I'm stupid. Like, sheesh, guys. My bad, team. I'm an idiot here, dude. Market flying up, which is great. New home sales came in at 640K. 640K. Michigan consumer sentiment expectations came in at 59.7, so higher than expected for consumer sentiment. I can only laugh at myself here. Inflation expectations 4.4%. Current conditions 59.4. Is what we got, but everything's popping up. So I mean, listen, we're down, but man, I gotta laugh at myself. Market's pumping up, so yeah, I can laugh at myself. It's all right. Like I said, to be honest, we make so much money doing this anyway. It doesn't even matter. But like, man, I'm ridiculous here. I saw the pop and I wanted to take advantage of it, and then I completely didn't think about the fact that we had the data dropping at 10 a.m. Completely missed it. It's all good. The Bitcoin pumping up a little bit. Yeah, it's all good, man. Like I said, we're actually not down that much. We're down like $100 on the day. But I'm kind of frustrated because I built up that cushion. And now we lost it. And we're going to have to scale back down to small size here. I think this market looks weak right here. So we're going to take 2 contracts. And yeah, we're losing some more here. So I wanted to give it time to flush, which we might. But yeah, we're gonna have to get ready to cut it probably. I mean, we're not down that much on this trade. This big upwick, I like it even more. So we're gonna short a little bit more into that. See if we can get a rejection back down here. All right, we're about flat on the trade now. And I always try to get myself in positions where even if I lose, it's not the end of the world, because I'd rather the market go up long term anyway. So it's like I'm short now with decent size. Even if I'm wrong here, we're still going to be okay. Flat on the trade so far. 3 contracts. Not liking the turn of this. Now we're back flat again on the trade. All right, we're gonna take a little swing. That's a very weak looking sign here. There we go. All right, just made about $50 there, holding one more contract here. Took some more profit. All right, so we just basically made our money right back there. We're flat on the day again, guys. So, I mean, we took a calculated risk there. I thought we were going to break down, and we did. And we'll look for a little pop back up and short some size into that pop too. And we'll cut it. And we'll cut it again. So we are green on the day now, guys. Or not really, not actually green yet. Close to it, though. We'll take 1 contract, see if we get green. We're pretty close to it, though. We're down like $1, I think. Okay, now we're green. Flat day. Made some mistakes, though, in terms of not paying attention, which, you know, it happens to everybody, I think. But we're flat now. It's just a really weak sign, so I'm actually going to short a little bit more into this and take a calculated risk now that we're flat again. All right, so there's 4 contracts. Again, calculated risk, since we're flat again. If we lose, you know, we're still down less than 100 on the day. Here we go, retracement. Breaking down. There we go. Indecision, kind of a doji candle right now. Oof. Again, I'm giving it time. We got a lot of upwicks around this area, but there we go. Breaking down again. Who gave the advice to bet big? I certainly didn't. All right, starting to break down. Flat on the trade. Took half off there. Nice. All right, so we just made another $70 here. We're back to being up about 60, 70 bucks on the day here. So kind of a little whirlwind day, but we're green again. Caught the breakdown like we said we were looking for here. Yeah, we already covered both of those. You can see the inflationary data at the bottom of the screen. You can also see the inflationary data at the bottom of the screen. You can also see the home sales data here. Home sales data came in at 640K versus 600K expected, 5.8% for new home sales. So big home sales gain here, which I think people initially interpreted as positive, but the real estate market's been in bubble territory. Now we got another 4 contracts here. Kind of a back and forth day. We got a cushion now that we can swing into, and on a bounce back, I'm going to swing into it. All right, we got 6 contracts. I whistle. Top 3 greatest whistlers in the world right now. Yeah, we try taking some calculated risks. It doesn't look like it's going in our favor. We break the top of that candle wick. We'll cut this fast. And close to cutting it. Looking for this candle wick to reject here. Depends on what Tesla does, to be honest, right now, though. Tesla just wicked down. Oof. All right. Well, we're down about 150 on the day now after that risk. And that's all right. Like I said, we're okay. 150 is pretty small relative to this account anyway. So we had some fun today. We tried to take some calculated risk. We're down less than 200 though. So we'll be all right. Google's pumping up. So that's one of my swing trades. So I'm trying to be optimistic. And again, we didn't lose our tail or anything like that. But built up some cushion, lost, made some mistakes, lost more. Fall back and into green, built up a cushion, took a decent swing and lost. And now I don't know what we're going to do. Should we hang it up for the day? Always top 3, you know. Hey, dude, the Build-A-Bear Empire, bro. I should have held my shorts on that thing, bro. I was holding puts on the Build-A-Bear Empire, dude, and I got punished for it. I should have held it, man. You know, I would have been the top 3 Build-A-Bear put holder in the world right now. You should buy Build-A-Bear puts. Not anymore, bro. I'm all right, man. Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's a half day. Is it a half day today, bro? I didn't even realize it was. Market's kind of choppy. So, I mean, I'm not super upset that I lost. I mean, if the market was really trending really well, then I might like to then I might be a little bit more upset. But with the market choppy, I mean, I can't expect to make money on a day like today. It's actually a pretty neutral week for me, which I guess is okay since the market volume is probably a little bit light this week, despite the economic data that we had. Don't you dare short the Build-A-Bear Empire, bro. Blasphemy. You know. Yeah, it's all good. Now a Santarelli. Hey, Disney's looking good, bro. I'm green in my swing trades today. That's all I can really ask for today. You know, like here's my P&L right now on the day on swings. Like we're up about $110. I will take my green trades. You know. Yeah, I thought I would hear about it if it was Disney is leading the market. So is Google. So my two swing trades are leading the market here right now. So we're actually up much more now. We're up about 200 on the day. So really, if you consider what we're up on TOS, we're pretty flat right now. Look, 175. So I'll take it. Green. Market's pumping up. I'll sit around and see what happens here. Today's a full day. Okay, got you. And if y'all want to trade like me, again, this is a challenge account. So if you want to trade like me and take part in the challenge, Top Step is the most legit funded program in the world right now. They pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year, pay out millions of dollars every year in actual funding, not just funding, or in actual withdrawals. I mean, not just funding, but in actual withdrawals. Regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, pay out millions, fund thousands of traders. There's no PDT rule in futures, so you can day trade just like I'm trading. I'm essentially trading the S&P 500, broader market. What all the major economic data follows and influences is the broader market, and you can day trade that in futures with no PDT rule. And so if you haven't already, check out Top Step, most legit funded program in the world. You can find the link pinned at the top of the page if you want to check it out. Again, it's just a great middle ground. Like, it's a great way to test yourself. If you're not quite ready to put up some size, like I trade on TOS with 50, about 150 in buying power. You can see in my swings how much my swings go up and down. We have a pretty large account on Thinkorswim, but if you don't have an account that size and you're not ready to trade that large, then try out a futures funded account program. If you lose, it's not the end of the world. You're down $130 or something like that. But if you can get funded, you can potentially make money every month, 90% split once you are funded. And it's just great in building traders into better traders, if that makes sense, right? So check them out. They are a sponsor, so I'm certainly biased in their favor naturally. But yeah, great way to help support the channel here. Check out the link right there. We're going to see the market rebound here. SPY's trying to go back up. Tesla's still pretty weak on the day. Again, Tesla's been kind of leading the market down. Oh, man. Ugh. I'm gonna go hang out with the family today. What do you got? What are y'all getting for Christmas? For the holidays, I should say. What are y'all getting for the holidays? I think I'm gonna get a new chair. This one's got holes in it. It's probably time. I think I'm gonna get a new chair to sit in. Carol got some type of Dyson, thing. I think like $700, bro, for some freaking hair twisty thing. Jack is getting some cool stuff. Maddie's getting some cool stuff too. Liquidated for the holidays. Market's trying to pump. Disney actually green on the day, or close to it. We're going to let it try to pump up. We'll see. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. A new vacuum. That's cool, too. We just got a new vacuum. All right, market's starting to go down, but here's the problem with the market today. This is the trend right now. It's neutral. It's sideways. Not really much going on. All right, guys. Google flying up. Huge rip in markets here, man. SPY about to go green on the day. Google all the way up to $89. Up to 89.2s. Up to 89.3s here. Is this the Santa rally that people have been hoping for, guys? Is this the Santa rally? Are we Santa rally time right now? Hey, I love to see it, bro. I love to see it here, man. I really do. This is my swing trades right now. Again, people are going to look at my Top Step small little $150 loss today and act like I'm a bad trader. That's my profit right now. You love to see it. Is it Santa rally time? I hope so. Google and Disney leading the market right now. That's great. Tesla's still really red, but like Google, Disney leading the markets. Help me hit 95K, guys. Subscribe. We need like 150 subs, maybe, give or take. Hey, I'm loving life right now. We're up $400. Is this the Santa rally time, guys? Let me know. I hope it is, man. I really do. Should I buy some dips here? I guess we could try. Bitcoin pumping up. SPY pushing up. Made a little bit of money back. Hey, thank you, Vic. My guy, thank you, brother. Yeah, I mean, we take a few little positions, but it doesn't mean much, you know. You could buy this little dip here. Robinhood's lagging. Let's see what chart prime is showing today. Let me see. And this is why I like chart prime. Like, let's look at the S&P 500 today futures contract. Like, this is why I like chart prime. Like, chart prime's predictive algorithm is actually pretty spot on here. Possible reversal down, drop. Possible reversal up, bounce. So not bad here. Not bad, you know. Pretty useful. Possible reversal down, drop. Possible reversal up, bounce. Bearish engulfing candle and possible reversal down. Let's see if it's right. Let's see if it's right. But yeah, it's been pretty accurate. Look at this. Possible reversal up and bullish engulfing bounce. Possible reversal down, drop. So you can get automatically document support and resistance. They have oscillators. They've just got a lot of really useful stuff that you could use in the market. I use it in futures a ton. So if you want to check out Chart Prime, all you got to really do is you can click that link right there. You can also find the link in the description as well. So I'll put that up. But yeah, love you all, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Stay safe in the markets, guys. Y'all have a very happy holidays. I love you all. I hope you guys stay safe. Y'all be careful. The roads might be icy with all the weather going on right now. We might have like an icy few days here. Y'all stay safe. Love you all. We'll be back bright and early Tuesday. I'm going to genuinely enjoy a couple days off, man. I went to Louisiana to visit family over the last week and worked every day while I was there. So y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. I hope you guys get some good stuff for the holidays. Be careful on the roads. It might be icy and wet. Appreciate all the support we get every day, guys. So thank you guys so much. Y'all be good. See you guys later.